Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Far and Wide over here at Choose Your Roll, your favorite show on the internet and number one stop shop for moss. Pretty great.
What color moss?
I don't know, but it cures depression.
Oh,
I wish.
heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're touching it now. I am your DM extraordinaire, AJ, except for this Monday? Fred?
Should be.
Okay. You can catch me as Rykon Score, the Dark Jedi Immune, the one time ever that I'm quiet on the Holochronicles. And we will we'll introduce our players as we always do, because it's good to be back after a week break.
It is. I'm excited to be playing tonight. I'm Kat. I play Flora, the Tiefling Wizard, and I miss playing more D&D.
Everyone does.
Hello, everyone. I'm Odin. I play Dahlia. I'm also the GM for the Holochronicles series. I've had 5 hours of sleep before this. I have gotten a lot to eat and drink, so I'm a lot more jolly than usual. And I'm just going to say that Dahlia is just fucking face first into the antidepressant moss.
Just chewing it like a cow.
Not that far, but she is just like letting it take all the pains away. She's just like, just gonna lay here for a minute. We'll take a short rest. We'll get right back to it. Just hang on, guys. I just need an hour of this.
Yeah, wait till Scrap turns it into actual like consumables rather than something that feels a little better.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. This isn't moss. This is short grass. He's lying to us.
And then Yordrick turned into a peanut.
If you actually felt better for a while, is it actually lying?
Yeah, by the way, as a peanut, you are fully sentient and aware.
Oh no.
It's just dark because you're in the shell.
That would also mean, though, that we all just got much happier by going out and touching grass.
Yeah,
That's an actual thing.
am I not subtle?
But anyways.
Guys, no, I'm not lying. It's lichen.
Lichen. I'm not gonna do it.
Like a what?
Glad I'm not the one who thought of it.
Same.
In this game, I am known as Yordrick. In real life, I am known as Micah. In another game, I am known as Bridge. And a threat. But that's it.
True, though. You committed a war crime.
I can only commit a war crime if I'm an actual person, can't I?
That is true. Droids do not get tried; they get scrapped. So
True.
you could
Straight
just
to the
get
execution.
straight into just a bath.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
Going in
Probably
the tub,
worse.
like a...
Anyway,
Well,
next.
Yeah.
I guess I'm next. I'm Selkus. I play Pallius. I do just about nothing else this week. God, because all of my other games canceled, so I'm glad this one didn't. I would also be faced first in the moss if it was not already occupied by Dahlia. So whenever you're done, just let me know.
Hooch.
So gesture to the other side of the rock that clearly also has the moss.
Yeah, say there's enough moss.
I'm used to living on the 2D plane. Okay, I'm still getting used to this fucking Z-axis.
Pallius, you lay on that side, I'll lay on this side, and we'll just talk it through.
You know, I think it all started with my mother.
Was that Pallius or Dahlia?
That was Pallius.
Okay. Alright.
I'll start with my mother because she birthed me. You know.
Yeah,
It all
exactly.
started when I was born.
Neither of my parents attended my birth.
Hello all, I'm Toma, also known as Scrap, Syrup, Hesper, Nick Whiskers, Amari, and Axton.
And
Hold on,
formerly
what was
Riot.
that one in the middle?
Nick Whiskers,
The heck is that?
his investigator.
He's my investigator rat boy.
Oh, I guess I never heard that name before.
It's Nick spelled N-I-Q. You're welcome.
I don't like that.
You're not supposed to. It's fine though. His brother is named Big Whiskers.
Jeez.
Oh, so your brother is Mr. Bombastic?
Mr. Fantastic.
He's also a guard, so he is the big rat that makes all of the rules.
What is it with you and siblings that are guards?
To be fair, the ones
Oh, we
here
got
he
it.
had to
Hey.
roll for.
Yeah, the ones here I rolled for. That one, I just decided that it would make sense. The other one is like a healer with the clergy, and the other one is a bard. So,
That's the
And
worst option so far.
for those out in the audience who don't remember what happened last time we played, pretty safe, pretty excusable. I understand. So Selkus, why don't you tell us what happened?
Wait.
Oh, man, I
Don't we need to
can't.
check audio first?
That is a very good point. If someone could
Good
please
point,
go
Micah.
in and
You got
check
a
the
cookie.
audio.
Yay.
Last
I'll
thing I'd
mute
hate
myself
to do
now.
is just have suddenly like none of us could be heard.
Yeah. Micah, you have to provide the cookie yourself, but you have my permission to eat it.
You may consume a cookie.
Part of me is genuinely considered giving you advantage for next Holocron session for that, because I'm like, man, I did not think about that. I'm like, that's a really good point. Thank you.
I was listening to it earlier, and it sounded pretty good. That's why I didn't say anything.
But give who advantage for what?
Oh, give Bridge advantage for next session, because I'm just like, God, I did not think about sound for this one. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Nimbus,
Micah.
Please tell me you didn't.
Micah, because Broden's got me being nice to you, I will allow you to add +1 to a single roll tonight.
Ooh.
Anybody's
That's
roll.
oh, wow. Okay.
Busted.
Flora,
Honestly, it
Selkus.
was just a good call.
So, Micah,
Honestly.
did he do the test?
Well,
I
you
think he's
you
still
and Kat
checking.
have to talk.
Oh, I thought we were all on the same layer, so it just
I
like, got it.
exist
I'm-
once again.
Okay.
He's back.
Everyone seems fine, I guess. I can
Alright.
hear everybody, and no one's high or low noticeably in my end.
Flora should be fine then, if everyone else could be heard.
Yeah, because I think we're all on the same layer, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay.
So, Selkus, take us back to 2 weeks ago when I had longer hair.
2 weeks ago, you had
Ripple
longer
fade.
hair, and I had abs of steel, and we worked on the beach together. Let's see. Last session started with the boys going to a bookstore where we wanted to research things about the next job. We managed to find out some useful information, but not everything. I mean, obviously it's not the best library, but hey, is what it is. Palius got a nice present for Dahlia, where we then all went back to the hotel. Flora and Dahlia, I think, were there as well. Palius gave the book to Dahlia as a sort of peace offering. Dahlia was revealed to have spent the night on the town, where she made 3 paintings and took a poetry class with someone named Gregory. And actually, she was pretty good at clay crafting, apparently. Made a nice mug, I believe, for Flora. The party then departed afterwards for the swamps, where they navigated to a narrow creek with their canoe. Palius spotted something shiny in the water, and Scrap used one of his tools to cleverly, I forget the word, what was it? Basically, sieve the ground, managing to discover the object and pull it up, revealing it to be a minor healing potion. Everyone decided they didn't want to take a leech bath, however, so we moved on. Later on, the group managed to find a spurred waterscape, which was one of the things we were looking for, one of the creatures. Scrap bravely volunteered to be bait, which proved to successfully draw it out. Scrap then spent the rest of the fight being strangled by a flower, while Palius played cowboy and wrangled a large insect with the assistance of Flora and Yordrick. Afterwards, they tried to somewhat unsuccessfully harvest the beast, only being able to gather the antenna and a singular leg, which they then cooked, quote-unquote, and ate. Kind of a nice snack. Afterwards, they headed to a small island where they found something called a doom blossom. Very big plant, very big flower, lots of tendrils, nasty business, had a pheromone thing, and Yordrick, I believe, held his breath for basically the entire fight. That was kind of impressive. After that, let's see. Yep, Pally's transformed. However, the party managed to slay the overgrown shrubbery before much was really done with that. Dahlia gave the plant an aneurysm. She's very good at that. However, tensions were a little bit high afterwards. Dahlia brushed off her concerns while dealing with Scrap, who managed to paralyze himself by getting a little bit too close to a mushroom. All while Flora and Pally's had a small heart-to-heart talk. It was revealed that the two were both very similar, yet in a slightly different situation. With Pally's being the product of a union of fiend and immortal, while Flora was to be paired with a fiend herself. All this ended with the group doing some moss-based therapy by touching some moss on a nearby rock, which seemed to basically cure their depression for the night. This is where we pick up.
Yep,
after touching moss.
take your reroll for the evening. Remember, it expires after the session. And we pick up on 1, 2, 3. Still you. Blame the D6.
I was checking the sound, and you were saying something about me having a +1 roll or something.
Yeah, I will allow, just for funnies, I'll let you have a +1 to anyone's roll.
I convinced him because you remembered the sound, and I was like, that's really
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
You can even give this to enemies if you want.
Interesting.
The power in the palm of your hand.
So yes, we do pick back up on Peleus. Scrap, did I tell you how much of that moss you got?
I think so.
Check. Who's eating in there, Mike?
Mm. Who has chips? Did you bring enough
You
for
have
the
enough
whole class?
I'm eating, but
I
it's something
have,
that doesn't crunch.
I did, and it's not chips, it's Priolet, the chocolate fudge filled with cookies, things,
Oh.
straws.
But yes, like I said, we bring it up on Peleus, so
Okay.
I got a pound.
okay.
Pound of moss. Well, this has been absolutely wonderful. At least the moss part. The giant flower was rather unsightly. Are you both feeling alright?
Dahlia's just head first in the moss. She's just not reacting. She's just sprawled out. She wants
Forgot to mention the side effects.
She'll look up at you. Like, what?
Slowly turn your head to the side, still half buried in the moss.
Yep. She's
That
like,
one
I
scene
don't...
of the guy just
Side
waking up
effects,
in
side
bed,
effects. I'm
huh?
feeling better for once.
He just sort of shrugs. Ah. Just walks away.
She'll just turn back to the moss.
Would you like a moment, or...
Just a moment. Yes, please.
What time or day are we at right now, AJ?
As Dahlia pulls out her mystical magical orb, I would call this about 4:30 in the PM.
And how long did it take us to get out to this area?
But you rolled very well one way, so it took you about $1.50, maybe 2 to get here.
Hmm.
You can definitely tell this might be an overnight endeavor.
Ah, okay.
Yodrick, would you like a turn with the moss?
No, I'm fine. I do think kind of looks up towards the sky. I do think we need to probably find a looks over to probably twitching and or decaying corpse. Probably a different location to set up camp for the night before it gets too dark.
Oh, it's not that time of day yet.
Well, no,
You can still hunt.
You're
You can
supposed to
still
set
hunt
up a
for the
camp
thing.
before-
I think we
Oh.
could still try to hunt down something else. Otherwise, this might actually be not a half bad spot to make camp for the night.
Yeah, if the plant's known by the wildlife, then most things probably won't come over here anyways and risk in fear of being eaten.
Exactly, it's a capable predator, so I don't think there'd really be anything else here.
She'll snap her fingers at Peleus like, yep.
My man.
The moss.
Yeah, you're gonna say she seems strangely calm. Like you've all never seen her just this.
Say, Scrap pretty much grabbed a lot of that moss. A pound of moss is a lot.
Yeah.
Can I
Which
get
is
my
heavier,
Can I
pound
get
of
a
lead or a
bed
pound
made
of
out of
feathers?
this stuff?
No.
And anytime, future.
I feel like we'd have to make your.
I can't really grow more of this stuff. You'd have to come out here and gather more.
I will come out here and gather more.
Bed out of it. Wouldn't your room have to be extremely humid?
She just points to herself. Just put a small sprinkler system in there that puffs it every couple hours. I'll take care of the rest, alright?
It's that Simpsons clip. I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I grew up in saunas my entire life. Humidity is not something I'm not used to.
Fair enough, I guess.
You could have just said it was something you're used to. That double negative was weird.
Yeah, you know what? I like the moss,
Yeah.
though. She just buries herself deeper.
Sass all you want, I still got my moss.
Very good thing that you're working on a cure for addiction, because we might need one.
Just look over at the moss. AJ, does it seem like the moss is addictive?
Anything's addictive with low
Just
symptoms.
say, anything that makes you feel things with external stimulus can be addictive. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only half joking.
Addiction is just basically dependence on a thing happening.
Alright. Palius. Sorry that I killed the thing before you were able to show us what your what's it called? A form thing?
Something like that.
Power does.
So-
How many times can you do that?
Well, it's incredibly painful to use.
Ugh.
Well, yes, you try having a tail and cutting it in twain. 2
My
times.
bones shatter every time I activate it, so...
You're not wrong, Yordrick.
Oh my god. I
Why
am
wouldn't you
so
just keep
sorry.
it split apart instead of putting it back together and tearing it apart every time?
Because I'd look very weird with tails like that, and that makes people ask questions.
So, fuck them.
I can't
You
fucking
know, he does make a good point.
Who has?
If I had 2 tails and people started asking me questions, I'd tell them to mind their own damn business.
How would
To
they
be fair,
rotate?
Strap, most people know you and they know what happens if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Point is that if we get into another fight, if you want to show us what that does, go right ahead. I'll just stay in the back and just provide support.
I don't really care for showing off my strength. I know what I can do.
Well, yeah, but I think it's good for us to know as well, just so you know we can kind of work together better.
Well, if you want to know, it's effectively what I'd normally do, but better in every way.
Okay, so you punch better, you whip things better, you... Does that affect your magic? She just kind of like leans over, like kind of curious.
Now you're face up in the moss.
Yeah.
This is so weird, because you're still facing into it from behind. What kind of fucking position are you in up against the...
Well,
At this point,
the way I
she
see
just
it-
back up. She just-
Yeah, say, like a bear scratching its back.
Yeah, she's just kind of like doing like a snow angel in it, as much as she can.
Making a moss angel.
Yep. Which this thing is probably feeding like fucking crazy right now. So.
Yeah, it's definitely doing something good.
Nalia, do you need help by any chance?
Depends on the kind.
Mentally speaking.
Probably, though. I think she'll kind of look up. I think a lot of us could, to be honest with you.
I don't know, Yordrick seems pretty normal.
Honestly, Yordrick, you are probably the most normal one in this group, and I appreciate you dearly.
I've
Back
been
to
told
the
I'm
boss.
overly stoic.
Hi, I'm normal.
If you ever want to talk about anything, Yordrick, I am here.
Okay. Yordrick just kind of comes over to Scrap. What's the last thing we're looking for right now?
More moss, but different moss.
This is the moss that eats magic, correct?
That's what we're looking for.
When we were researching it, does it just Does it try to grab towards the magic, or does it just pull the magic towards it?
No idea.
Hmm. AJ, I have an idea.
I'm listening.
Okay. I would like to find a stick and take some... Does anyone have any string?
Rope.
Like, rope would work.
Rope is like string, but bigger.
Indeed. My idea is basically, if I take a stick and I tie a rope to it and then tie a smaller stick to the end of the rope and then put a constant effect on the smaller stick, like say heating the stick up with prestidigitation or cooling it down, can I use it like a compass to see if it goes one way or the other?
You can certainly try.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to try.
Yeah, I will not tell you if it's gonna work or not until you try it. No,
Okay.
you will never get to know that.
Well, I will try that and just see if there's any sort of change in the stick or not after it settles down. See if it's pulled in any direction or not.
Scrap, take notes on the Yordrick stick for your recap next week.
Yeah, it is scrap.
Very
So
important.
tell me, keep your notes up.
So you just pull out a stick and string.
Yeah, you just
Start
see him
jam-
start tying a rope and stick together, and then he kind of holds the end of it and it heats up a bit, and then he's just sort of holding it there to see if it does anything.
Question: what did you cast on it?
Prestidigitation.
Oh, so you're just gonna constantly cast it. Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know if it was
maybe
like
for an
light.
hour.
Well, I didn't know if it was like light, where it's just like, well, bye.
No, it just prestidigitation lasts for an hour technically, so I figure that's just a simple thing to have an effect on there to see if it has any sort of direction to it.
Okay. Now I do recall you have some knowledge of where the moss grows, that it's higher up.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you look for elevation, or are you just gonna trust the stick?
I mean, I guess we would definitely try for elevation.
Okay. With Yordrick now focused on his stick, I need Yordrick to roll perception and someone else to navigate.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's it to navigate?
Survival. Or knowledge nature, depending on what you'd like to do.
Got
Basically, do you want to go off based off your experience, or, hey, I read in this book that here is there?
Dahlia can help anyone if they want to try nature, or she can front in nature if people want, but that's...
really good at nature myself. I'm more than willing to navigate. I think Peleus got some... He joined in with the research, so he'd be willing to try to help guide.
I can do nature.
Cat would have good intelligence.
Yep.
You gonna do it, Cat?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
With advantage if Dahlia's
Yeah.
helping you.
Yeah, she is.
17.
Okay, okay.
15 for my perception.
Okay, let me just grab something on my end. Scrap, why don't you tell these people what you plan to do with the moss?
Which moss?
The happy moss.
Well, first I'm gonna have to dehydrate it,
You gonna
and then
try
once I have it dehydrated, I'm going to essentially grind it down into a powder, and then I'm gonna have to combine that with some purified water and maybe a couple of other things. It should result in a compound that, once imbibed, should improve the mood of most anyone who imbibes it.
Quick
Look at that.
question.
Now yes, sir.
Dolly's gonna ask Rap. So, will this thing like last if it leaves the swamp?
It does not grow in environments that are not.
I don't need it to grow. I need
Similar
it to
to this.
live.
Oh, will it?
Probably. It's like you basically take it away from its preferred environment. It's on a timer.
It will eventually die.
She hugs the moss one more time before leaving.
And then Scrap collects all the moss on the rock. Okay, so now that I've got music set, you do end up finding, thanks to Flora, there is a bit of an incline. You're walking for a while, and you eventually do find a bit of a rockier incline up to not quite a small. It's a medium-sized hill, but it's not grassy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, and still some trees growing on it. And you come to this weird path of boulders leading into the trees.
Path of boulders leading into the trees?
They're weirdly lined up.
Like they're stacked on top of each other, or they have markings on them, or...
No, they're just rocks. These rocks happen to be next to each other. This could be natural, this could not be natural. It's not like they're... Stacking would, yeah, that'd be obviously artificial. But next to each other, maybe.
Alright, so Yodrick, you were saying that this thing grows in elevation, right?
That's what we researched and found out about it.
Okay. Do you want to tell me exactly what you're doing with the stick? Where that comes into all this?
I'm playing off a very offhanded assumption, because we did not really find out how the moss consumes magic. I'm not sure
How
if
the
it
mosses.
I'm not.
moss
We
away.
don't really know if it tries to grip onto things and drain magic, or if it pulls the magic towards it. So he kind of gestures towards the dangling piece of wood. I figured I could just have this and see if it's pulled in one way or the other, like
guess so.
a
We could-
compass.
Well, at the very least, you could stick it into a pile of moss, I guess, when we find it. See if it tries to eat it.
That as well.
Well,
Just figured I would try.
No, I gotta ask, do you approach the light of rocks?
Yep.
As a
I'll
group?
keep a lookout, obviously, for... Well, I'm just saying
Yeah.
for myself. I'll be
Okay.
So
for
Dolly,
They're
Dolly's just
trolls.
kind of vibing right now. She'll
Any-
go along.
She's still
Yeah,
on the
just like-
high.
Yeah.
any obviously hostile flora or fauna.
Not
It's
that
fine.
you
The,
see.
the rocks are definitely not trolls.
Thankfully, it's not The Witcher, so the rocks are not trolls.
Is that a thing in The Witcher?
Oh
There's
yeah,
something in Hilda.
yeah, they look like they
Oh, I know.
are rocky.
Yeah, I know Hilda. I haven't watched season 3 yet, though.
I will drag you to where you need to be, and what you need to look at.
I do recommend Hilda. It's a fun series.
A little bit of a change in scenery. Because as you put yourself on, unfortunately, due to Yordrick's stick, something will happen.
Oh,
Damn that stick!
Damn it!
unfortunate.
Damn it!
I was trying to be clever, darn it.
Yeah. I appreciate you trying, but unfortunately, well, looking at your sheets, 3 of you are going to take some damage.
Oh.
The spellcasters.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm glad.
As you feel something reach into your mind and rip knowledge out of your heads. It is invasive, it is uncomfortable. We are stealing magical memories.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Let me change music. As you take the damage, and I will need int saves from you all.
So we just automatically take 6 damage?
Yep. Auto damage, because you are in
Woo!
60
Hey.
losses. Okay, hey Dahlia. Count how many spells you know for me.
I need to ask. Is this
Not
one?
counting cantrips. Don't count racial spells or cantrips.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Flora,
7, 8.
Yordrick.
Oh, no racial spells. Okay.
Yeah, don't count your burning hands.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because burning hands also is racial.
17.
Okay. So, Broden, spells number... sorry, that's the wrong die. I rolled a d10.
Be really fucking funny if certain spells are lost here.
Your first spell and your second spell, you can no longer cast them.
Alright, guys, be careful, because she can't cast Cure Wounds anymore.
Don't get hit.
The
guys.
rest of you are fine. one moss is gonna rise and we're gonna roll for initiative. Let me just change layers.
Oh, Yordrick, your stick has doomed us.
Hey, us just having magic doomed us.
All right.
I don't know, guys. I
Before
feel
anyone
great.
says anything, I cannot move the map more over on the stream.
Yeah. Well, you can zoom out.
That did not help.
So, like, how does this? How exactly does this happen? How Yordrick like holds out his stick and then just?
And the moss kind of rises like it smelled bait.
Oh,
Unfortunately, actually, I will not tell you that information.
well, Yordrick, I think your plan worked.
This was not part of the plan.
Well, it is now. Sounds so
So does Dahlia-
dirty.
Yeah.
I know.
Scallywag and all that.
Yar har.
Fiddly dee.
God, I do want to play a pirate now. That's all.
Toma has one.
He's got I bet you he has a couple.
Well, when I
Well,
inevitably die again because I forget
she-
about Bardic.
She isn't really so much a pirate as a privateer.
Hmm.
What's
I
the
could-
difference?
And one of them
government,
works for the
actually.
government.
That's well, yeah.
It's funny that governments used to hire pirates to go and steal from other people.
The pirates started because of the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir Francis Drake.
Mercenaries became pirates.
They stopped. They literally said went
lot
up to
of-
Sir Francis Drake and said, "Hey, bother the Spanish."
See, a lot of ex Navy men also kind of turned to piracy after certain things happened.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, it's what
Okay.
you do.
Tell it. Play us.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it can do that again.
Oh no.
Well, tell you what though, if this is permanent, those contract
It's not.
breakings ain't gonna look so bad.
Just say read the end of the spell. You get them back. Now let me just give this one its temporary hit points. You lost 2 level 1s. Dahlia.
Yes.
Okay. As this red one begins to morph itself, moving all the green bits off this boulder into a picture-perfect, unarmed replica of Dahlia.
Huh.
That's why it's red.
All right. Anyone who has any anger issues with me, go.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys got to have a cathartic talk. Now you get to have a cathartic beat down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if certain members were returned into one of these, she would totally be gone. For it.
Oh, I thought Dahlia was gonna point out that's some handsome moss.
No,
All right, Dahlia, buckle their swash.
All right. I mean, She's
It does look-
she's just going to attack you with the monarch,
Okay.
two-handed. 13.
Wha 14. Let me.
13
13. Sorry. Yes, 13 hits. It's quite easy to hit.
for 8 slashing and 5 fire. But
Oh.
13.
Okay, so let me just double some of that.
Having noticed that Dolly is doing fire damage to this boss, is there any way that we should not be damaging these so that we can harvest them?
I wouldn't burn them to death, but but her fire damage can't help it. As long as you don't, same rules as the last plant. Just don't execute it with fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go crazy up until you think they're gonna die. Sorry, I'm just doing some quick subtraction. Because, Broden, I'm not gonna lie to you. Fire hurt, fire bad, fire make moss dry.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
she kind of figured.
Just stab the moss version of yourself. It shrivels up a little bit, and you just hear from it.
What?
That would have done so little
What?
to me. All right.
Just imagine it tries to cast fire, but it just lights itself on fire.
Broden, can you please tell me what 2 spells you lost?
Cure wounds and bane.
Okay.
Yeah, not good ones.
Not good ones to lose.
No.
Am
I was hoping you
able
were gonna
add
take.
my
I was
+1 to
hoping you were gonna take
after
3 and
roll?
5. That would've been hilarious.
What, would it have gotten invisibility?
Would have gotten identify and sleep.
Mike, you had a question?
Can I add the +1 after stuff is rolled, or do I have to call it before?
Call it before. Golf rules. As she played as she lands.
But you do know that a 13 hits, so with that, Dolly's just gonna kind of go back and like hide behind these rocks so we can't see her.
It will get the opportunity attack.
That's fine.
9.
And 9.
It reaches for her, but fire starts to flicker off her, and it goes, never mind.
Okay, Miss Flora. It's Moss Madness.
Yeah, and
Oh, I love that what I can do here.
magic eating things.
You're a
Mhm.
blade singer. Swing your sword.
Sing, damn it!
Sing it,
Isn't my
blade.
blade song technically?
Be
Nope.
amazing if she could actually
No,
sing.
you're right.
Not-
It's
Spell,
not a
no.
spell.
All right. Well, yeah. In that case, I'm definitely gonna blade song,
Okay, doot doot.
and then we're gonna go in with a hit from the sword.
Okay, move yourself closer. There we go. Okay, 10 unfortunately hits me. It's still moss. I want that on the record. As you cut through the plant-like form of Mimic Dahlia, I'm not gonna tell you how you feel.
Feels wrong. Can I offhand with a dagger?
Yeah, it's a light weapon.
Yeah, you can, but then you just can't cast spells, so you don't have a free hand.
Well, you did blade sing, so you don't have a bonus action.
Yeah, you don't have a bonus action. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, no, in the future, you absolutely can. Any light weapon.
Well, I use
Just
that
know if you
now.
want to cast, you need a free hand.
Mm-hmm.
Somatic
Something
components.
tells me I'm not gonna want to cast against these.
Maybe. Police, why don't you find out?
All right. So I mean,
You know
magic
it doesn't
from-
have its reaction.
That's true. I do know it doesn't have its reaction. That doesn't help me too much here. Well, I could run up ahead and try to fight things alone. That is something I could definitely do right now. Flora, you got this, right? You can take this thing when its turn comes around, right?
Yeah, sure, got it.
Okay. This guy. How elevated is this guy up here?
They're more than 5 foot up.
Okay, never mind. Then I'll wait for them.
You can whip.
I don't know if I
Yep.
would want to use a magical item on things that eat magic. Like
Find out!
That's the thing.
To
I
be
don't think
fair.
Elliot.
You just saw Dolly use her magical sword on this thing.
Yeah, Dahlia's sword is magic and nothing happened.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I'm gonna use. I will just use this quarterstaff, honestly, on the red guy. Because.
Careful, your thing does passive fire, and if that kills it, it's moss gone.
I mean, is it looking bloodied?
It's looking rough.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna unarmed strike this guy down.
Okay, come here, Moss Dahlia. You
Come here,
somehow miss.
The bonus action. Spend the
You
point.
missed a moss.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits Moss, Selkus.
All right, for a total
And
of 10.
she's still alive, but mortal.
And I spent a point, so that's one more. 21.
Oh. there
Oh
goes-
no, this is the only campaign I'm in right now that I'm not at least level 5. Oh, that's so jarring.
As Selkus, you're able to drive your fist through the head of Moss Dahlia, causing it to just collapse into a clump of unmoving green.
Just so we're clear, no hard feelings from earlier.
There goes my spells.
Sorry.
No spells for you.
Gotta take those off its list now.
Let's be honest, it was probably catharsis.
A little bit, yes.
Alright, fair.
Hey, Micah, you will have to spend movement to climb the rocks.
Yeah, I figured.
I will kind of make way though at the end of my turn for.
There you go.
If he wants to move up though.
Yeah, now you can walk, Yordrick.
I'm trying to think. Because I could Misty step up there. That is an option.
Ah, casting.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yummy spells.
But it could also mean that they can't do anything because I don't have any spell slots on me. I don't know. Is it difficult terrain to get up there?
Not if you don't walk through rock. You have a path.
Yeah, I made a path for you. You're good.
Well, I mean, still,
No,
I'd have
if
to
you-
go
If
up.
you do that, no, Mike. If you do that diagonal, no.
I can take the path.
Yes.
Yeah, I just can't get up there unless I dash. So, I will move up here and take the dodge action.
Okay, I was gonna bane you guys so hard.
That's what I was thinking.
Scrap.
Gonna move.
Oh, I was
there.
wrong.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Polaris, but this moss isn't dead.
No.
I just reread its resistances.
Oh, great. Okay.
So, it's very close. It's still very close to dead.
Okay.
But you can still move fine. It does not have its reaction.
Did it appear to have resistance to Dahlia's?
To the slashing and fire? None. To the bludgeoning? Yes.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Well-
Understand.
That slightly changes what I was going to do. Le bonk.
Shovel.
Okay, roll damage. Let's see if I lose my moss.
Get his bane. Get his bane.
Alright.
He
I was
sounds
gonna
so
see how they
defensive.
react to electricity, but that works too.
No. As your shovel cleans down and you do some yard work. That you cut Moss Dahlia in half.
This is one of those situations where the parent sends the kid out with a shovel to go chop the lower half of the weeds outside.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, if you gotta get the roots of the weeds out, or else they'll grow
You guys
back.
got a shovel to do that?
He just had it. It's like when Suggs went to school. He had to do it uphill 1 foot.
Yes, I had a
Does-
shovel. That's how I accidentally cut the cable line one time.
All right.
Does Yordrick seem like he wants to be near that thing?
Micah, you want to be near the moss?
Possibly, considering melee is an option and spells are questionable right
I
now.
bonus action shove it with telekinesis down towards Yordrick.
Oh,
Okay, what's the roll?
probably strength.
It must make a strength save.
How strong can Moss be?
10, not very.
He falls.
Moss.
Turtle.
On the way down. Ow.
It doesn't so much fall as you just push it enough, it slorps down. It's still on the rock, but now it's eye level with Micah, because these two are not humanoid. They are just patches of moss.
Okay.
So it's like a
Green versus green.
shambling
bucko.
mound of moss.
You want it to heal from electricity? Okay.
No, I don't. I really don't want it to do that.
Mhm.
Okay, that your turn, sir?
I believe so. I don't feel like getting any
So-
closer right this moment.
These guys can steal magic memory for, just as an action. So, think fast, Micah.
Or, slow, so they can't use it.
Think fast, you say.
Yep.
Or maybe you gotta outthink them and run away with your thoughts.
Hey, so Micah, how many spells do you know?
How many spells do I know? Are we counting my subclass
Nope.
spells?
Yes, the only things we don't count are racial spells, because that's genetic memory and cantrips.
8. I got 9.
Okay. Let me get a d10, and we're going to roll twice and see which spells you lose.
I'm just imagining a D&D
You
setting
can-
where you get to use an animus and...
A what?
Your 5th and 9th spell are gone until rest.
the animus is the
What did
machine.
you lose?
Darkness and shatter.
Okay, good spells for me to take.
I don't like that they took them.
Yeah, unfortunately, it can't do its thing again. It can't cast, because those are all actions. But, this one does turn into Yordrick. And, sorry, did you lose a second and a first level? I just need to check.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it was 2 second level spells.
Okay, they get temp HP for the total level, so. And is this one... Blue is now looking you right in the eye of you.
Hmm.
Hey, Yordrick.
Yeah.
Think fast.
Think fast.
As this one also begins to sap your magical memories.
Did he take?
You pass, but you Mikey, you always take the damage, so you do need to take that 16 damage.
Okay.
As your mind is racked and your memories are yanked from you. They're taking away the wrong... That one took away the wrong memories. But unfortunately, you keep your spells. But it still hurt like a bastard, so Dahlia?
Indeed.
Also, to answer your question, Micah, the Animus is the machine in Assassin's Creed that lets you relive genetic memory.
Yep.
Or non-genetic memory after Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a cool setting to
Um,
have that sort of thing happen with race, and you get a different race in your family line, and you can cast those spells.
If she's over here, can she see the one up on this rock?
I will say no, those rocks are too high given your height.
Oh, that's a height thing.
Well,
You could climb these.
Yeah, you can climb.
Yeah, she'll try to climb up.
Okay, can I have an athletics check to climb, please?
Oh, I'm sure this will go well. She gets out her barbarically strong arms.
What?
Come on, you. Come on, Dolly. I believe in
You have trouble getting a foothold. You don't fall, but I will say that costed a bonus action. You don't lose any movement. You don't lose your action.
Scramble up them steps.
She's gonna try again.
Okay, this cost your action. Is that? But just so you know.
I mean, yeah, she can't really do anything
Okay,
else.
so I do know.
All right.
Athletics check. You got to be a 12.
Huh.
no
good footholds.
Yeah, that's a smooth rock.
With moss on it.
Yeah.
Start
It's
talking
a-
to the moss again. Oh,
This is just moss. You're just wet.
Hope lots.
she gets slightly upset. She's like, oh.
Flora, it is your turn. All right, let's tell you. Want to move?
We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Still out of sight, but kind of just
Yeah,
with the group.
but not out of mind.
Out of the moss's mind, yes, but yeah.
Flora.
But Dolly is
Yordrick is just holding his head in pain. Yeah, I took your guys' shatter.
Oh no.
Those are gone for a day, too.
They know shatter! Scatter!
Imagine he casts darkness on himself and he's like, wait, I can't see in the dark, but I can.
Actually, it wouldn't know that, so yes, that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it would exactly not know that. It would be like, you just look at him in the eye. Thank you.
What?
Okay, can I pass through?
You can
Crap,
walk
or is
through
that-
You can walk through friends.
No, I block you.
That is something he can do.
Just trip you on the way by.
Think fast, forehead.
Yes.
But, yes, you can
Yes.
fully walk through scrap.
Such a doormat. You just walk right over him.
Most of all of you could just step over him. He's only 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
You're right there, and are we about to cast the spell?
The only one that would have issues is Dahlia.
Now, Flora, you can throw a dagger just fine.
Now, keep in mind, you cannot use a spell attack and throw a dagger. Because a
Correct.
spell attack is casting a spell, not the attack action.
Correct. You must take the attack action to do an offhand.
I'm nervous to cast any spells at this thing.
And don't.
As you
So
should
if I
be.
get here, can I actually hit it with where it's at?
Yeah, it's at eye level Yordrick. It's just staring deeply into his own eyes.
We're bowing up on each other.
You're having a moment. It's looking deep into
Is
your
that the
mind.
part where they both tuck their head into their shell and headbutt each other with their shell?
That's so dumb.
It's that clip from the Pokemon movie of the two Blastoids just beat the shit out of each other.
What, the slap fight with the cannons on the backs instead?
Yes.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
Okay, so
I am personally a
Right,
fan of the
sure.
slap fights in Pokemon because it's just like, the fuck are you doing?
hiya.
You can breathe fine.
So, meets it beats.
Oh no.
What?
AJ, why is their AC so low?
I didn't make
Moss.
this! Toma, it's also moss.
Yeah. You ever tried to cut grass before? It's pretty easy.
It doesn't tend to run from you. As you
Grass
chip
does
out
run
its
from
magical
motherfuckers.
barrier, and now you have finally hit Grass Yordrick, which looks very similar to regular Yordrick.
Hey.
You're green.
Different
And,
texture, I assume.
Are you gonna stab it?
Yeah, I'm just so if I use my dagger as an offhand attack, can I still use like pinning point?
No. Unfortunately, it only can use a
Okay.
regular action. And
the
you do
move.
not add dex to your damage.
With the moves they say as an action, you can.
Correct. They say as an action or as an attack action. This is an offhand.
Okay. So we'll just get a regular dagger.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
2d4s.
Yeah, raw 2d4, no dex.
No deck.
Oh.
As
No.
as you notice, Grass Yordrick's body does open a little as you still cut some of it, but you definitely pass mostly through. Is that your
That's
turn?
it.
That's actually everything you can do.
Yep.
Quick, you have a free action. Yell profanity to the sky.
You can. Peleus, there's now a Yordrick face to face with a Yordrick.
Well, there can only be one.
Hmm.
So. Hi there.
You're gonna gang him?
Yeah, I'm gonna gang up on him. We're gonna jump him.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
use the
honest,
whip this time.
I'm probably the best person then for them to take spells from.
Gang, gang.
Is it? Look how close you guys are together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
But anyways,
I can't wait to take more spells from Yordrick.
natural 1.
Hmm.
As you reel back your whip,
Now remember,
catch it-
you have a reroll.
You
Yeah,
do
but
if you want to use it now, but you don't have to.
But do I want to use it on the moss golem?
Exactly.
Probably not, but I'm still reminding you that it's there.
I
Play-
appreciate it.
Peleus, as you pull back your whip at its apogee, it gets caught on this moss and it kind of throws off your groove.
It does, but
A
then
21 does hit.
then I kick Yordrick in the nuts.
Yeah, then you
Not
you
really.
kick Moss Yordrick in his cloaca.
Please specify.
I- I just imagine it gets stuck in the moss behind you, and you just use that as leverage to throw a kick.
Yep. Yeah, you pull back hard enough and you uppercut him with your foot.
Ooh, nearly lost my.
As that's gonna reduce down to 3.
All right, that'll be it for me.
Okay, Yordrick, it's Yordrick.
It's Yordrick time.
You now know what you look like in 3D.
It's like
What?
Well, in a mirror, you can only see basically a flat image. You don't get to see a whole bit around yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
now you can,
It noticeably, it does not have your lantern, war pick, or any of your shit.
Good. But I do, as I raise my war pick and I go for a smack.
Okay, you can attempt to smack Moss. One of you have already failed. Okay,
One
okay,
Roll
you do not fail against Moss.
for
Look, man, the nat
8
ones.
damage between piercing and bludgeoning.
Okay, that's gonna be subtracted down to 4.
That's fine. And then I go for the backhand with the light hammer as my bonus.
Yeah, you bring her back, you hook down it on your own skull, and you bring up the follow through.
19
That hits a Moss.
for 1. Which
1
can't
cannot be reduced to
reduced.
0. Unfortunately, we cannot reduce that to 0, so.
sad.
That's my turn. I have done
Scrap.
the damage I can do.
They're ganging a Moss.
I want to see how it reacts to static bows, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
So you
take
drop your shovel.
drop my shovel, I'll pull out my crossbow, and I'm a patient shot.
Okay, you've not moved. Free advantage. Take your time.
And I forgot to actually hit the advantage button.
Fine, we should roll it twice.
19.
Okay, so real Yordrick hears the fire, ducks down, but fake Yordrick ain't that quick. Roll damage.
Just drop my head into the shell.
7 piercing, 5 electric.
Okay, so it does not pierce as deep as you'd like it to, so that'll be reduced down to a 4. But the electric hits full damage.
Nice.
Total of
Are you
9.
the only one of us who has slashing damage of any kind?
My whip does
Whip.
slashing damage.
Kopesh.
Yep.
Yep.
Scrap has a shovel.
You can just turn it to the fucking blade.
Yeah, you all have slashing damage.
Only
You just
you,
haven't
so
used-
only you don't.
I thought the Kopesh was piercing.
Why would it be piercing? You know what a Kopesh is?
I thought it was I thought it was just a reflavored short sword.
Yeah, we
Uh,
changed the damage.
Of Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's essentially an axe they tried to make a sword.
Mhm.
Oh.
Your turn, Scrap? Actually, yeah, you can't move.
Can I telekinetically shove myself 5 feet?
Oh yeah.
Is it a bonus action?
Yeah.
Do you consent?
Well, no, I guess I can't because it has to be towards or away from me, so I wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you just be
You
bullied.
just vibrate for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's the equivalent of someone just lightly shoving you. Sup, nerd?
Yourself.
How far away from me is the other one? Is that count to be within 30 feet of me?
No, it's because it's high up.
Then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Hey, this one gets to cast a spell now!
Yay!
You absolute buffoons!
That's okay.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
10-foot radius sphere.
I'm gonna live
Okay,
forever.
I'm trying to pick a spot where I can hit. You know what? It's not smart. It's willing to hit itself. Okay, so con saves because it's shatter.
I'm gonna give Flora a +1.
Mighty kind.
Okay, roll damage.
From
Flora,
me-
take 14.
From me, Yordrick, and Flora, right?
Yep.
Gosh,
Natural
darn
one again.
wizard and
Hell yes, take 14.
My temp HP is broken.
oh
Yordrick, you're out.
yeah, I'm also unconscious.
That's
And
my
this one's
third-
gonna this one takes half.
Dahlia wishing she had her healing magic.
Oh no!
That is my third nat 1 of the session. I just want to put that out there. We've only
Especially, this is a session that started with how many nat ones have we had?
Apparently.
I'm sorry, Flora. You are closer. Take 6 damage and give me an hit save, please, Flora.
Oh,
Hey, how many spells do you know? Not counting your racial ones. So your Armor of Agathis doesn't count.
I think that's the only racial one I have.
Okay, so count after that. Your non-prepared ones count too. You could lose those.
Okay, 11.
Okay. We're gonna use roll 20 for this one. I goofed it, didn't I? Is it slash R space?
Slash roll space, yeah. D20.
Okay, so you lose your 8th spell. And your 9th spell. What did you lose?
Mage armor and intrusive thoughts.
Well, that was a bad one to lose.
Yeah.
But I get mage armor.
Oh no, the moss has AC now.
Well, it'd have to
Mi-
spend its action to cast it.
Yeah.
No,
Or does it?
it does, but who cares?
Oh, okay.
With its AC being what it is, it wouldn't go up by all of that much because it would still get a negative to its AC.
Correct.
That's fair. And if I keep rolling nat 1s, it doesn't matter what its AC is.
True.
Dahlia, 2 of them are dropping. Flora's clutching her head as her memories are stolen.
Just gonna kind
But that moss looks like it's in pain. Yordrick moss.
Here. Look. Do I have enough to?
Yeah, I'll give you line of sight. Yordrick's on the ground.
All right. She'll pull out her bow, the wild
Okay.
long bow, and she'll take a shot.
Hell yeah.
She won't use her acidic arrows because we want this thing to not be.
Yeah.
Real quick, there we go.
Yeah, acid, necro, and fire. Probably not the best choices. Unfortunate.
All right,
Now,
Flora, you
I will
got
say
this.
it is fully vulnerable to psychic damage.
Well, too late for that.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
She'll give Flora her last bardic, and she's just gonna go back behind the rock.
Flora, you are fully within your rights to disengage.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just bonus action.
Oh, the way I'm reading this is it'll only get to each spell once.
Oh, it can only cast it once.
That's what I'm reading, but I
that's-
might be reading it wrong.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds a lot more fair.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It can only ever cast 3 times total.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it still gets those spells. It just.
Yeah, so it could take like all your it could take like 12 spells, but it can only ever cast anything.
Okay,
3
that
total.
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because then
Because
it's
it spends the
unlimited.
it spends the memory.
Gotcha.
Yeah, screw this. I'm just gonna Misty Step
Fuck this noise.
over here.
Laura, you're over there now. You're away from Moss.
That
Gets
hurt.
ready to be for moss.
No.
You still have an action.
Guys, there's
you.
only 2 of them. It's Mosse Menos.
See,
You
Povenos.
put that else. Hey.
And then
Yep. Alright, still got that was a bonus action, you still have a regular action. I don't know, you get Ray of Frost or something?
you actually no, screw this because this thing's done ticked me off now. I'm gonna mind whip the green one.
You cast a level
Mine.
spell as a bonus action,
Whip.
you can't do that.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, cantrip.
Gotta be.
You need action surge for this.
Well, Flora, you want to start multi-classing fighter?
She can. She has the soldier training.
Tempting.
Yep.
It's tempting.
Double
Actually,
fireball.
instead, then I'm going to go ahead and pop a potion of healing.
Okay. Glug, glug, glug. Roll your stuff. As the
we'll
moss
just
sniffs
do
at
one
you.
of the regular ones.
Okay, you heal for 7.
Isn't
You are
it-
now guaranteed to survive 1 more memory steal, I think.
Isn't it 3d4
Nope.
plus something?
Yeah, 3d4 plus 2, it's the basics. Wait, did you use a basic regular or basic granny potion?
Basic regular.
I think she rolled too many d4s.
Regular
I have-
Regular is
3d4
2d4
plus
plus
2.
two.
I have in my inventory. I have one that's a 3d4, and then I have one that's 3d4 plus extra.
Did you ever get a greater? Or no, greater's 4d4.
Yeah, so it'd be 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So the way I'm gonna rule this, because one of those was a 1, just heal for a total of 8. Because we're not gonna sit here and argue for.
All right, I
20
do
minutes.
I do know what the 3d4 is. I think it is one of the Randy potions because
Yeah, that's a soup. That's a soup potion.
Oh, okay.
So moving on. Anything else, madam? You have
That's
full
it.
movement.
I don't know if
Get
I can
over here.
like, further away. Yeah.
Peleus. You have a down turtle. And a whip that heals.
It only gives temp HP.
Oh no.
Yeah, it does not. Plus I'm thinking, do I want to finish this thing? Or do I want to help Yordrick?
I throw a healing potion and shatter it against his skull.
This is not Baldur's Gate.
You fail one thing.
Oh, but you're grounded from Baldur's Gate for 1 week.
Hey, no, we still gotta finish.
Too late.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to just use the whip on the thing, hopefully on the moss, Yordrick, and hopefully finish it. We can pray.
Okay.
For an 8. God,
You somehow
I hate
missed the
dice-
moss.
I hate dice spots, man.
No, I think you just hate moss.
I hate moss. I don't know why, man. I can't bring myself to hit it after, how much I've seen
It
moss.
looks
like, how
well. No,
blessed-
it looks like Yordrick, and he was your first friend out of these guys.
That's true, he was. Yeah, I don't want... Dahlia, honestly, I could stand to punch her in the face. Yordrick, honestly, I'm struggling, man.
I said it
Yordrick
once.
has
I said
not
it
done anything wrong.
exactly. I say it once. I say it 1,000 times. He's done nothing
Exactly.
wrong. You can punch
alright.
it.
Yeah, we'll bonus action spend a point and do 2 punches.
Okay, 1 and 2. 23 hits Moss.
23 and a 16
Both hit Moss.
for 6 and
Plus
9.
9. We're gonna round that down. Sorry, round that up
So
to
3.
8. It's mortal.
Oh my god. And I will just stay here, I guess. Next turn, if no one helps out Yordrick, I guess I'll try to get him.
Micah, roll me a private death save if you would, please.
So you know how we've been talking about a new character?
Micah, if you die to Moss
I
with
know,
all
if
these people,
It really would suck. I'd have to take a mental break from that for a while.
The humiliation.
they're supposed to be private.
Oh,
well.
wait.
Hmm.
I did not have it set to GM.
Come on, Mikey.
It says this message has been hidden to me.
Yeah, good, because I hit it.
Oh, okay.
I know
I have
what
no
it
idea what he rolled.
was.
Oh well.
Crap. Try to save him then.
I mean, the enemies can't kill you if they're dead.
Yeah, do whatever.
Hey,
Crap.
I want you to reread the memory save. Range of 60 feet.
Okay.
Just saying. It can still kill him.
Did he roll a really bad save?
I'm not telling you.
Oh no.
So this one, I could just tap Yordrick and he's out.
No, that's not how that works.
What do you mean?
You have to be within 5 feet to kill someone that has only one failed death save.
No, you don't.
No, you do not. You just have to deal damage.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
would
has
only
to
deal.
be a critical to do 2 death saves.
Yeah.
But if you're unconscious,
Yeah,
it
auto-
will be a crit.
Yeah, it's auto-critting.
It's why if you really want to fuck people over with death saves, just use some magic missile.
Yep.
'Cause
So
each
yeah,
hit
no,
will
I
do
can
a
kill.
crit.
I can kill him. Can. I'm not saying I'm going to.
True.
It's also the longevity of the moss, whether they.
The most important part is the last bit of this.
Yep.
Does need to be a melee attack.
Yes, it does to auto-crit, but I can still make him fail 1.
Yes. I have no idea what else he rolled also.
That's
Yeah.
what I was referring to.
Oh well.
So,
Anyways,
Scrap, take your turn.
save Yordrick, Scrap. Come on, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see what kind of potions I have real quick.
Doesn't matter. I mean, if you have any, rub lotion on him for all we
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say, here we go. I don't ever fucking use this. I'm gonna rub some lotion on.
Right on his exposed turtle shell.
I'm sorry, what?
You guys
What
have
I'd love
lotion,
it.
and he's polishing Yordrick's shell.
I think you don't sell.
Heal?
Heal for 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Micah, heal for 6 lotion damage.
Well, it's called salve. I have it written down as salve. Why are we
Lotion of
saying
the lotion.
lotion?
Yeah,
They're
because
texturally the same thing.
because it's funnier if I say lotion.
Yordrick, you get moisturized. Heal. Don't die.
Stay in your in his lane, moisturized.
Alive.
I'll consider it.
So that was my action. How many uses of that do I even have?
Oh, it's a one and done.
Okay, I'm just gonna delete it because I'm tired of having it in my inventory.
Oh wow, Mister doesn't want a healing item.
No, I just don't want that one when I have potions available. So that was... I was next to the other one, so that was 15. Why? Oh, that's why I'm trying to do the foundry thing. If I
I'm not-
were...
I'm not paying the $5 to import this thing into Foundry.
If I move to there, is this thing within 10 feet of me now?
I will call that yes.
Okay. Does this thing try and swing at me for running past it?
You ran past it?
Yeah, I went through Palace's space.
Yes. 23.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that hit most of us.
I want you to take 7 damage for me as it slaps you on, as Yordrick slaps you on the ass.
We're getting moisture.
Just gonna point at it and shout, "You're to cut it out, or I'm calling HR." And I'm gonna.
How mad are you at Flora?
I'm gonna draconic cry with that.
Okay, they are both draconically cried.
He's scrim.
Thank
Yep.
you, Scrap, please.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry, not that. There, better.
That's fine.
I was fighting with it. So yeah,
that's
it's not gonna.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Moss time. Flipping a coin to see if it casts. Well, this one is going to use its action to cast green. Will cast mage armor. Thanks, Flora.
It's okay, guys. I scrimmed at it.
Thank you, Scrap.
Yo, guys, Stacy is a whole ass 12.
It has a
Whoa,
negative.
that's not-
Yeah,
Let's not get too
that's
crazy
about
here.
what I expected, actually.
Now, Peleus, because you have magic blood, odds or evens? I'll flip a coin.
Odds. All on red.
Unfortunately, it hits Yordrik. Remember, if you call it wrong, it doesn't hit you.
Well,
Yeah, I hit a 4.
well,
Sorry, Micah.
back down he goes.
No!
Maybe not.
Back up he
Actually, no.
stays.
Thank God.
As you slap your own noggin.
I was about to say, you slap
You're
your
both
own ass.
Yeah,
Bailiff, slap.
that is nuts. Oh, I so should have casted Darkness. Well, sad.
Been really funny.
Oh, darkness.
Just
would've been
stop!
so-
I made a
yeah.
mistake.
Gonna come
I-
over here.
I wanted you guys to know I have this monster for this is what you do to me. This.
Hey, at least he didn't get chains from me.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Oh,
At least we're smart enough to not fucking move.
Hopefully.
that would have been,
Control
and
Peleus.
Peleus, you're chained.
I was gonna say, at least he
Alright.
didn't mind control Peleus. That would have been even worse.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
with how I roll, probably
Gonna
not that
take
bad.
a shot at it.
You have advantage.
Who could the 8?
Missed by 1.
She's gonna move back 1 and just kind of give you guys the thumbs up that she's just.
Goddamn,
gonna-
Dahlia is out here for moral support.
Dolly, what she said, she's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll play support
Yeah.
for the next one. You guys."
All yours. I
Yeah.
carried you last time. My back's sore.
Yeah, that's not what she said, but. Say, do not put those words in her mouth. She's not an asshole.
She might be thinking
Flora?
now.
Moss madness. There's one moss that is mortaled. And then there's you. You've now seen your own bottom.
Hmm.
Is that America's ass?
Not in America, are we?
That's a.
That's Illyria's ass.
Wouldn't it be her home country instead?
Not anymore.
Micah, stop being pedantic. You're ruining the bit.
It's okay, Michael. You'll get the next bit.
Rule
Alright,
1, don't back
Stay out of
up.
there. That's an air bit.
I'm over.
Yeah, it is their bit.
That's my bit. Come in.
Can I see the green one up there?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can see yourself. It's your height, so it's basically you standing on that rock.
Well,
It
It's
has also
fully
been,
morphed into you.
shoot.
it has also been scrimmed, so you have advantage if you attack roll it.
Yep.
We're just gonna mind whip.
Mine.
Int save. It's moss.
Fucking negative.
And that's not even a crit fail.
We are fighting Moss, and we've almost lost somebody.
Oh wait, no, that one's undamaged, so it doesn't take that full. It only takes 4 damage. Awesome.
Well-
Okay, now it's movement, bonus action, or attack. Is that your turn, madam?
Okay, sorry, I had to go let my husband in. What did I miss?
-1.
Oh, Lord.
But you cracked its temp HP.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Peleus, there's one moss in front of you.
All right. God, I hope I can hit him. Let's see if we can use the whip once.
As you reel back,
For 7.
24 advantage.
Oh yeah, 24. Oh, thank God.
Okay, don't even roll damage. It's dead.
Oh.
You crack the whip and you cut Flora Moss's head in half horizontal. Sorry, that's Yordrick Moss.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
we
I was gonna
switch
say
somewhere?
You cathart yourself through Yordrick.
Okay.
Now you can go beat up this Moss.
This is one of those times where I want to help Yordrick and heal him, but I can't.
Yeah, it's an action to heal someone else.
Nope, it's a bonus action with the whip.
Oh yeah, whip. Sorry, but
But Yordrick said, "Please stop asking me to whip for the whip. I do not want to be whipped." So I guess he does not get temp HP.
that's actually Yordrick.
And then I'll go over here and I will go ahead and make one attack as a bonus action
Go ahead.
for a natural 1 again. God.
No, wrong.
9.
You still
right.
missed, but 9. It has mage armor.
I know. See, I told you it was gonna be a problem. Who could miss the moss? Oh, the guy who doesn't roll below a 10. Roll above a 10.
Yordrick, you're on your shell, but other you is dead.
Okay, good.
You don't have your memories back, but I just lost Shatter.
That's fine.
Is this the first time Shatter's been used to devastating effect in this campaign?
Yeah.
And it was
think
by
so.
Moss?
I've done some decent damage with it.
Yeah, but I knocked one down and got 2 really down.
Yeah. So, I can drink my own potion as a bonus action, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, Yordrick, while you're on your back, you pull out a juice box.
Yeah.
Another
Let me get-
DM I have
8.
does if you drink your potion as an action, it full heals you or something.
Well, it does the maximum amount.
Yeah.
I thought
Is-
about that.
Yeah.
I will now use my half my movement to stand up. Come on, let me select what the heck? Oh,
I got it.
yes. I will now move my 15 feet here, and then I would like to chuck an Well,
You can cast Eldritch Blast.
yeah, I was wondering if I wanted to throw Alchemist Fire on this thing, but that might
It-
destroy
yeah.
it. Yeah, I'll just shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Guys, he's a warlock as he levels his war pick.
Kablamo!
Warlock
23
Yeah, that hits Moss.
for
3 total.
2 force and 2 bludgeoning, so
3 total.
yeah. That's my
As
turn.
you lodge a crystal through the shoulder of Moss Flora. Scrap. Behold, it's Moss Flora.
This one hasn't been hit that much, right?
Oh, it's doing great.
Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to remove some of the explosive from a bomb,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw one at it.
Okay, let's see if you can hit Moss.
I believe I can. That's a 22
22 hits a Moss.
for 9 fire damage.
Okay, put that at 18, and that hurts. He just took a massive chunk out of Moss Flora.
And
Still alive.
Then
It's bloodied.
he's gonna move to like there.
That your turn?
Yep. It is no
Well-
longer scrimmed.
Nope. Also, this one, I can't cast any damaging spells. Sorry, sorry, Peleus. I like your cut, G. Natural 1?
Yes,
Oh, we
I'm not the only one, AJ. I infected your luck vampirism with reverse.
It's not. Well, now it's gonna use its newly given 30 foot of movement in legs. Stand here.
Not its legs.
When it steals your memories, it grows legs.
Making its
my
way
reverse luck
downtown.
technique. I can
Oh
see
yeah,
this as well.
it's doing poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any
So is
negatives
she.
about Flora you'd like to get out of this?
Not
'Cause you still have your-
really. She's kind of just
because you
indifferent.
still have a slashing short sword.
She'll come here. She's just kind of taking practice shots with her bow, honestly.
Yeah,
she'll
as
load
you,
up an obsidian bolt arrow tipped
in this one.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a good slashing damage, isn't it?
Yeah. She's not gonna hit with it, but she's gonna try.
It does have the boosted AC.
Yep.
I mean, who can miss a moss, really? I mean, come on, it's a moss.
It's a moss with mage armor.
Hookabashuga.
Yeah, 3 unfortunate.
And she's like, I really need to learn how to use this thing. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
I don't think she's rolled like 5.
Well at all? No,
3.
you've not.
No, she has rolled absolute garbage. She's right there
You
with
and
you.
Selkis can't roll.
Talia, I think we need to have a really good argument after this, because after being calmed down, it's not happening. It's not working for me.
I liked the moss. Like, she generally looks sad at that idea.
It's Selkis, it's okay. It happens to pugilists all the time.
She's just gonna go back down to be out of his sight.
Hey, our bard's the one having a projectile dysfunction, alright?
Ew. Laura? How do you feel about yourself? You got any issues you want to come get out?
I'm gonna use my one and only fire spell.
Remember,
Careful!
if it dies by fire, that's it.
It's unharvestable.
Yep.
We do still have at least,
We
two other bodies.
We don't know if we need all 3 though for this to work.
Plus, the more you get, the better.
Yeah, that's also fair.
So you can do it. Just know that we cannot harvest it if it dies.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is one of the only times recently you've seen Scrap not just throw a bunch of regents into a bomb and blow something the fuck up.
Or Dahlia just run up to it with a
That's
fire sword.
It's actually been a hot minute since we've seen
Well,
Scorch.
Flora, I would like to just mention the turn order. And if you get close, you have a +2 to hit.
It's true.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be +3 because Callias is also there?
No, it'd have to be there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Triangle of trauma.
Yeah. Trapezoid of terror.
Octagon of oh shit.
That hits.
Hey Flora, intrusive thoughts. Roll me an int save.
Oh.
Or is it an int save for intrusive thoughts? I couldn't drag and drop it.
Intrusive thought is. Oh shit! It's a wisdom.
Roll wisdom save, Flora.
Get heckin' destroyed.
This is what we do to him.
4.
Hey, it can only ever cast one more spell, and it burned its reaction. So pick something else for me.
Yeah.
Something's in range, it'll take.
You can dodge.
That is true.
Does it still take a spell?
What do you mean?
On a failed
What?
with intrusive thoughts, because I failed I have to take an action of the moss's choice.
Oh, I want you to disengage.
Okay.
You have any movement left?
Let's see, I went.
I think you have 5 feet.
Yeah. No, let's see. 5, 10,
You were here.
15, 20. I was all the way over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can go all the way there.
Oh.
Right. She
Some
tried.
movement with blades on.
She tried. Realized she loves herself too much and couldn't follow through. Actually, I'm gonna message you what the intrusive thought was, just to be hurtful. Please take your turn.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Damn. Does she have some self-image issues, or maybe a lack thereof? Anyways. I'm gonna refresh.
Good lord.
That is the.
What
I'd like
the
to say
heck?
that is like the
Yes.
5th or 6th nat 1
That's
that I have
amazing.
rolled in this combat.
1,
I'm
2,
going to.
3.
There was one that was a nat 20, but the disadvantage or advantage one was also a nat 1 as well. I technically count that one.
4.
Okay. So we'll wait till he loads back in for his bonus action. Yeah, Cat, hurtful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you cast that spell on yourself. You get to learn what you don't like about you.
Yeah, wow. 6 nat 1s in this one combat. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's impressive.
Selkis, buddy, you've earned a beer.
I'm drinking one right now. You know what? I'm gonna open up another.
You've earned a 5th beer.
It's gonna be a long session. Yeah, so bonus action, I'll spend the point to do 2 because I just want to hit it. 24.
Yeah, let's get 24 hits Flora Moss. Okay, 24 hits Flora
8.
Moss. Hey, we'll take that down to 4, but it does a lot of damage for what it currently has.
Alright. And, Yordrick, do a thing.
Yordrick, do a thing.
I will,
Yoda,
in
please.
fact, do.
Rip it open.
Wow.
Take all your frustrations of Flora and her alcoholism out on this.
Yordrick, channel all of your fury, all of your rage.
Quick.
Earn,
Pelias.
earn the...
It's
Sorry.
just the thing of. It's not rage, it's just disappointment.
Ooh.
Oh.
Pelias, quick, put into a full Nelson. Alright, Yordrick, you know what to do.
I would like to do that if I could hit with the whip.
So, does that mean Yordrick has to... Or who takes care of Palias' kid in this situation?
He has a kid?
Well, if we're doing Gohan and Piccolo,
Oh.
The government.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the government.
I don't know. None of us know you that well to be like, yeah, I'll
hey,
take care of your
Palias,
child.
Palias, you can go train with King Kai.
I hope
Not
Palias does not have a kid. Oh god.
Yordrick,
Going for the swing. And the
20
hit.
will hit. Okay, so we are gonna roll that down to 5, but still pretty good.
Going for the swing.
That's really good.
There's a chance this kills now.
Come on, Yordrick, please.
Down to 3.
Exact damage.
Oh, thank god.
Oh, I wanted to use the
Turtle
gardening shovel.
Micah,
Just
describe
want
how you
another
kill
notch
Flora.
on this thing.
How do you kill
Describe how you kill Flora.
I imagine Yordrick takes the war pick, rends it a bit to pull some of the greenery back, and then finds whatever is towards the base of this thing, and then just hits it in the center with the hammer for it to crumble up.
Yep, it falls into a 5x5 pile of moss.
The moss falls, and you just see Yordrick Palias. There's just blood coming out of both of his nostrils.
Are you alright?
And that is where
My brain
combat
hurts.
unfortunately combat is over.
Well, Flora, you can blame Yordrick for Scrap not using your shovel you gave him. Speaking of which, I go
Yordrick's
pick
gonna
up
go
my
sit
shovel.
down for a moment.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. I want you all to ruminate on this.
Alright,
Gonna.
proposal for the group.
Go right ahead.
Do we just want to set up camp here? I mean, the rock formations make it pretty
It's
good.
such a
natural
good
barrier.
location.
Do we need to be concerned about any more moss?
Don't cast any more spells. Just to be safe.
Scrap's gonna get his shovel back and
Yep.
bolt, if I can.
Yeah, I will allow it. Actually, Toma,
Uh-huh.
I want you to roll a D20 if it's 8 or under, know your bolts shattered against the moss. I mean the rock.
Okay. Well, it's gone then.
Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately you hit because it went through the moss, hit the rock.
Can
Shattered.
Alia try to reclaim her arrows that aren't the obsidian? Because that obsidian one's gone.
Yeah, the obsidian's gone. You just get the other ones back. I'm gonna say they barely left the bow and landed at your feet.
Alright.
Yeah, obsidian ones, unfortunately, those are always one use.
Yeah.
One and done.
But yes, please ruminate on the mosses and the fact that you kept. Yordrick, I'm just gonna mind if I just control you for a minute just to prove something.
Okay.
Just as to help make camp, you decide to shatter out some of this rock. Nothing comes out. Like you go to, I'm gonna use the spell. You can't think of its name. Can't think. It's like Kingdom Hearts 2. You can't think of any of it. The idea of that spell is gone from your head.
I'm very tired, and my brain hurts.
Thought he was gonna make a fire right here.
I agree.
Does any of you want to, I don't know, go hunt for food or something?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, okay.
No. After
No, you
okay,
first. You
yeah,
first.
no.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Okay.
No new rule. No Canadian standoffs.
Well, no, I like the idea. It's just to, like,
After the moss, it's just awkwardness between the two.
Yep.
No, no, no.
You killed me, man. That's something you have to live with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he will. Trust me.
Oh, yes, I definitely will, God.
So, who wants to collect moss?
I would like to collect moss.
Alchemy tools.
Dolly's gonna
dexterity.
go hunt.
Oh, no. Hunt as well.
Yeah, Palace and Dahlia will go hunt together.
Oh my god!
Back by an arrow.
That's one. Okay, that is one that you shred, but you're not. You have two.
This is why we didn't use fire.
Try again for a nickel scrap.
Is there any way I can help him?
14.
Have alchemist supplies.
I will say yes. You can help him collect the flora moss because it's still right there. So yeah, you kill the Dahlia moss. You do collect the Yordric moss. These are £1 each, by the way.
Pound of moss.
So by collecting one, you've met your quota.
Now we just have more.
Yep.
I'm sure they'd appreciate more moss.
Yeah, the more stuff they have, the better their experiments can go because they have more to work with. So I will allow Flora to give scrap advantage here.
Scrolled too far up, that's why. I keep forgetting that I have it
There's
set
a
that
button.
way. I know, I keep forgetting that it's there.
Alright,
And-
well.
I'll say that's enough for you to get £1.50. That's still over quota. You are all doing not great.
Yeah.
No.
I'm doing fine.
I didn't get
Not
hit.
rolls wise.
Yeah, health-wise, Ollie is still not bloodied. Or...
You got hit. You got slapped on the ass.
Who?
Scrap. He said he didn't get hit. Yes, he
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, that was
He
just
took-
team spirit.
So Peleus and Dahlia, you're hunting. I want one of you to roll survival and the other one to roll perception.
Whoa, what the fuck? Okay.
All survival, I guess.
You gonna take survival?
Sure, why not?
Alright, she'll look for perception.
21.
8.
Hey, you balance each other out.
She's looking for that moss still. She's looking for some more.
Yeah, you got your head on a swivel. Okay, let me just roll some have some hunt chatter in the meantime.
I just realized my Ring of Serendipity basically gives me Death Ward constantly.
You're welcome. Yeah, so why don't you guys have some hunt chatter while I look into this?
Crocodile, 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 gator. Yeah, it's
You're
really
trying to-
subtle differences.
You're trying to say what you want.
Just another one of those skaters, and you're like, nope!
Crocodile, alligator, no.
I hear that tastes like chicken. Do we want one of those or something more exotic?
The crocodile or
Oh, crocodile, yes. I heard they taste like chicken.
I could try.
Oh, I already have what you get now.
All right.
As you find 2 nutria. For those who don't know what that is, you ever seen Eradicate?
The big rat?
We got little
The
rat.
big rat that is slowly sinking Louisiana.
Oh.
Why are you saying oh?
These little guys.
It is good eating. I will definitely tell you it's good eating. If Gordon Ramsay approves of cooking it and eating it, then it's good eating.
Dahlia, you okay
Everyone's
with
always so squeamish about cooking and eating rodents. There's so much protein.
I mean,
Yeah.
To me, they look like
These are
beavers, so-
2 adults at 20 pounds apiece.
I feel like most people have a aversion to rat due to the nature of them usually carrying diseases.
Yeah.
You know what usually gets rid of diseases in meat?
Fire.
Cooking
Fire.
it.
Yep. But yeah, you are Peleus,
How do we-
with the power of your whip and your stick, you are able to get them as Dahlia is your spotter.
Okay. For Dolly's observation, I guess, Palace apparently is a natural kind of hunter, actually. moves through and around them, and eventually pounces on one, using that sharpened tip of the whip and his own tail to essentially get 2 of them in one go. Just piercing straight through their bodies. Quick, clean.
Efficient.
I'm torn
Well,
between
that
these
should do.
things that are kind of cute and kind of horrendous.
About right.
Horrendous.
Personally, I'm hoping they're delicious.
Fair.
I assume you're more okay with cooking something like this.
More than I
Compared to the-
am bug.
Fair point.
Lobster.
Granted, where I come from, you know, like crickets are pretty common for food, but like the other one was way too big.
I was going to ask, actually, if that was the issue.
But
Considering the size of it.
of what was an issue?
If that was what weirded you out about it, the fact that it was a bug bigger than you.
Yeah, but
Do you think you could make one of those into a mount? Hypothetically speaking.
I mean, technically with enough training, probably. And if you're small enough. I mean, Strap most definitely probably could.
Yeah, it seemed to struggle a bit under my weight.
Yeah.
Maybe you, Flora? I doubt Yordrik could fit on there. He's probably heavier than I am.
No. Yeah. I don't know how much Flora weighs, and even if I did, it's not my place to say. Wait, how much do you weigh?
Dahlia. You can't just ask people that.
You're right. So how much do you weigh?
What's good for Goose is good for Gander. How much do you weigh? Because I'd say
105.
Sometimes I forget.
Your muscle.
Yeah, she tiny.
Lean like a rabbit, right? I'd probably say somewhere around 200, 210. Give or take.
You're twice her. Yeah. If it struggles with you a little bit, I could probably do it since I'm half the size. But even then, it's probably pushing the limits of it. Strap most
Yeah.
definitely. Me maybe. I can't say for Flora. Yordrik definitely not.
No, definitely not. Far too large. Can he even ride something comfortably with that shell? Or does that get in the way?
I don't know, and I'm not sure if it's rude to ask.
Fair point. So, are you looking forward to clothes shopping with Flora later?
Oh, I do get to do that.
You do.
I'm not sure if she wants me to go, though. So, we'll have to see.
Well, you can always just ask. I think I'll be busy trying to teach Yordrik the ins and outs of noble etiquette over the course of a day and a half, which... Well, good luck to me.
But, clothes have gotten me thinking, though. It's kind of weird that we all kind of just wear the same shit all the time.
Self-aware.
It's almost like someone would have to draw us in different clothing or something.
The cartoon characters are becoming self-aware.
My point is, I'm gonna see if I can get some stuff made for the group. We'll see, though.
Are we thinking of guild outfits or something more unique for people?
Maybe more combat uniforms. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Well, fair. Something to think about when we get back to Illyria.
Yeah, definitely not the time now.
Were you thinking of heading there immediately after our business is completed here?
Frankly, I could use a break.
I get that impression from you and everyone else. It feels like this journey's taken a lot out of you.
I don't like politics.
Believe you me, I hate them just as much. If we could get everything we want done without having to go through this whole song and dance, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, when you're worried about collateral and innocence, you have to take the hard route sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll see it to the end then. Don't lose heart, I'm sure we'll be fine.
And while they are hunting, those at camp, I want perception checks.
There was more moss.
Oh no.
He's 16.
2.
19.
So Yordrick and Flora do notice something as they look out into the landscape. You just see a wandering humanoid figure in a blue robe, carrying a lantern, just walking through and a little close to your guys' hill.
Yordrick will just look to look to Flora for a second, then kind of look back at the humanoid form. Hello?
Oh, it's speaking Flora.
No, he
They
kinda
just look.
says hello.
They look towards you. Hello, weary travelers.
Do we see their-
Wonderful evening, is it not?
Yordrick is just wiping blood from his nose. I've had better.
Oh, haven't we all? Would you mind if I approached? I don't want to intrude.
Looking at this person, can we see their face from their hood now that they're looking?
Cannot.
towards us?
Cannot too far.
Okay. Does it look like they have any apparent weapons on them?
All you see is their blue hooded robe and a cloak and a lantern.
I kinda
What are
look-
you supposed to be?
I'm but a humble traveler. If it helps, my name is Oberon the Farseer. They call me a fortune teller of sorts. I'm gonna put it in the
If
chat.
you
I
Hmm?
know that fucking name.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
If-
yeah.
Oberon
Okay.
is a very well-known name.
Yeah, hey, that's not an uncommon name.
I've never
Nah,
heard of
not-
a person named
The
it.
fuck is this guy, a
Uncommon, not
Warframe?
uncommon to know. I think we all had to read that play at one point.
More than likely, Shakespeare was very prevalent.
Can I
Yeah.
just insight to try and get a read on the guy?
Okie dokie.
22.
You know this guy's backstory.
Here's the PDF.
Josh doing something.
In fact, you are now the character. There you go.
guys, side chatter, side room.
No, they can banter for now. I'm doing
Alright.
something.
All right.
Yeah, we were waiting for AJ to finish his thing.
Yeah, while Yordrick's talking to him, I'm just kind of like
Sizing him
sussing
up.
him out. Yeah.
Does he carry himself like someone who would stab you?
Ask for your names next.
Meanwhile, meanwhile,
Can I?
Nope.
Yeah, go ahead.
say meanwhile in the woods, Dahlia, and that's when he pushed rats on me.
Really liked him.
He was more like an older brother.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Okay. I'll just speak up. I don't see any harm in extra company by the fire, and I'll just kind of look between Yordrick and Scrap.
Yordrick will just kind of shrug. He will pipe up. Be aware, we do have other companions in the area as well.
If my divination is serving me, what, a man and a woman?
Yordrick kind of squints.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
He did say a fortune teller.
What's his name?
Is-
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are Dahlia and Valia's stuff at the camp that they left
Yes.
behind or something?
Yes.
Scrub just sort of looks over at their stuff and looks back at him. I mean, I feel like anyone could have guessed that from the stuff that's sitting over there, but okay.
Giant pot.
He's a far seer. He saw something far away.
We didn't leave our clothes there. We didn't go out naked into the woods together.
God.
That's the end of the play.
No.
No,
Christ.
I didn't write A Midsummer's Night's Dream. That's what happens in there. And one guy gets turned into a donkey.
Not turn into a donkey, just donkey-faced.
Oh yeah, he becomes a furry.
You.
Kind of.
Anyways.
I do think he's okay.
He does not move without permission to approach.
When we welcomed him, so Flora had mentioned that he could come by the fire, so
Appreciated travelers. As he's going, he doesn't have a token. He's going to approach you, and he takes his hood down. He's a very beautiful man with black hair and green eyes.
But why are you out here?
Oh, I'm simply wandering. I go where the cards tell me.
Isn't this place supposed to be dangerous?
Every place is dangerous, especially ones with people.
Yeah.
Can't really argue that.
As he sits down, sets his backpack down, and warms up by the fire, drying himself off. And this is about when Dahlia and Peleus come back with 2 dead rats.
seeing them come up, Yorick would just sort of call out, "We have a guest for right now. Their name is Oberon."
Good day, sir and madam.
Good day. To what we have the pleasure of your visit.
Oh, just a weary traveler trying not to get lost in the dark.
Well, fair enough. So
I was wondering, in exchange for use of your camp and for a meal, I'd be happy to tell your fortunes.
Okay, that does sound like fun.
And if you'd like to, I'd love to have your story.
What
Fucking
do you
goddamn
mean?
name like that.
I want you to say it and I'll listen.
Yeah, I can tell you my story.
Alright, tell me your story.
Hey.
Notice, very much agrees just the word tell.
Yeah, that's what she was going for.
HAB, like, so you guys are all blank slates now. You gave away your backstory.
So, I have your story, and here's your replacement. I just need you go, dog, go.
Oh.
Here's the tale from Snowbuds.
Yeah, we're doing Snow Buddies. Everyone pick one of Airbud's children.
Yep.
There's only one girl.
Cat, you can have that one.
Hey, thanks.
As he does get out a deck of cards and grabs a rock to use as a table. So yeah, in exchange for some food and to hear your tale, I'd happily tell your fortunes.
I feel like that's a fair exchange. The night is long and we have little in the way of entertainment. Suppose me and Dahlia can get to work on making some dinner then. If Yordrick and the rest of you would all like to go first.
Okay, survival to clean to gut and clean it, and cook's tools to, well, what it says in the box.
Yeah, she will help.
Throw it in the microwave.
I was gonna say, let Dahlia do the cooking here.
Yeah, she'll help, like, skin and clean it, because she can.
Okay. So you want roll survival with advantage, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna use the reroll on this.
Oh.
It's important we give Mr. Oberon dinner.
No salmonella.
Say the entire name, if you will.
Oberon the Farseer.
He's like a pimp named Slickback.
Fortunately, I cannot give you
Oh,
bardic
God.
inspiration. I have none, and technically I don't get to get my bardic inspiration back on a short roll until the next level.
Yep.
Natural
If
20.
I have advantage, natural 20, yeah.
Yeah, that is just it's enough for everyone to have a very filling meal. Nice
No.
protein and random roots you guys found in the swamp.
Yeah.
Alright, now you want to help me cook it? You know how to
enough.
cook?
Plus or minus.
Okay, let's see you make some soup with this thing, because you got to cook this one low and slow.
Alright, is it, with advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. You have a willing Padawan.
12.
That's definitely food.
It's not bad.
What? You don't have a plethora of vegetables and spices, so that's perfectly fine.
Yep. Considering at least what we got, I mean, a simple meal is good enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. Who would like to go first?
Y'all have fun with that, and I'm gonna pull my bottle out of my bag and pour some drink into the mug that Dahlia got me, and then I'll offer the bottle to anyone else who wants some.
Dolly will take a swig.
Oberon will take some as well.
I'll take some as well, yeah.
How much you got left, kiddo?
Just it's a bottle. I always keep at least a bottle of either mead or wine on me. My
I'm
flask
not-
is my own personal bit of whiskey.
Well, I'm not well versed on how many people one wine bottle helps.
If you're taking
yeah,
the proper amount, roughly 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's an empty bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You were to go look at Scrap and just kind of gesture like, do you want to go?
I mean, I don't really feel like there's a whole lot to tell. I used to work for an alchemist guild. Some stuff happened that I'm not really allowed to talk about. I no longer work for that alchemist guild. I'm now part of a new guild called Far and Wide, where I make bombs and potions and explore around and...
I think he meant get your fortune read.
Yeah.
Well, he said
I
he
thought
wanted
we
a
had to
story.
tell our story first.
Well, I thought we were going to say, you tell him the tale of your adventures.
Fine. I tell him the tale.
He gets the tail end of it.
Here, let me,
You about to post the
I
entire
can say
B
Dolly
movie
can
script?
help with performance if that's the
Just
case.
He did a good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, no, Dahlia gave you the advantage. Dahlia can make effects.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
That's a decent story.
It's a 13 for performance.
Okay, yeah, so who does want to get their fortune read first?
Fine, I guess I'll do it because Scrap's kind of skeptical.
Okay, he is going to spread a deck of cards face down. Actually, first he'll let you shuffle. Then he spreads the deck of cards face down across the stone slab. Flip 2 of them.
Well, I need to see how fancy Scrap shuffles. Pretty fancy.
Damn. Scrap does like one of those shuffles where you're juggling it in 5 different stacks in your hand while looking him in the eye.
I guess I flipped 2 cards.
Okay, so the first card you get is called the Sage. Shows a visage of a wise old man.
Oldman.
And the next one you get is called the Trickster, which shows a person with a dagger and a cloak. Very interesting. This card, so he pulls up the Sage. It says you should seek guidance from mentors and attempt to explore the depth of your own intellect. Signifies you're about to enter a time of learning and discovery. I'm also going to message these all to you.
Yeah, because I got as far as putting down. I got the Sage and Trickster card.
Yep, no, I got your back. And this one, he picks up the Trickster. It suggests the urge for strategy. You should trust your instincts and navigate through challenges with cleverness and resourcefulness.
Sort of just leans over to whichever party member is closest and whispers, "Isn't that kind of what I already do?"
Then it seems you're on the right path, my friend. Next, or commentary.
What were you
Next
saying, Palace?
person or any commentary.
I thought Palace was gonna say something.
Well, I said if no one else wants to go next, I suppose I can go.
Yeah,
I'm
Dolly's
curious
just
to
currently
know
wide-eyed
as
in the
well.
corner, just watching excitedly.
It's all a show to her.
It is!
Flora has her typical squinty meh look.
Flora, come on now, don't be like that. This can be fun. Plenty of traveling mystic I found on my way to Illyria.
I suppose.
And I will relay the basic outline of my tale with less incriminating evidence to this man.
So I went to a place and I did a thing.
I did things there. I conducted business in a variety of places with a variety of people.
Yes, when you tell your tale, I will need a performance check. Scrap has now set the precedent, and Dahlia is allowed to help anybody.
Dahlia doesn't know how to help with this if you're not going into detail, so she's just not gonna. She can't help you.
Okay, so you just rolled straight.
It's not that she won't, it's just she just can't.
Hey, you told the story. Anything but a nat 1 would work.
All right.
Okay, he takes out the 2 cards Scrap drew, as no one's paths are the same. And he will ask you to do the same thing, to shuffle and to draw 2. Pot of Greed and all that.
I need to roll. I don't need to roll anything for that. He's just got him.
No, not if you don't want to be fancy.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll play along with the show.
He pulls out the Dragon and the Reaper. This card signifies a powerful adversary or force of nature that you must confront or overcome. But it warns against the dangers of your hubris and arrogance. By the way, he lets you keep these cards.
Okay. So I assume when he took the other ones out, he gave them to Scrap.
Correct, that's what I'm saying. You took them out, gave them out. So that is the Dragon card, what I just messaged you.
Sure.
And I'm looking where I wrote down the Reaper, because these are all in a separate document. Do apologize. I have a lot of these fortune teller cards written down.
That's fine.
Okay, now cut the deck. Pulls out a knife.
It was cake.
The heck it was.
It was always cake, Micah.
No.
I do apologize. This is getting annoying that I cannot find it.
Well, not all fates are meant to be known.
No, it's known.
Yeah, I know.
I have I actually have a full deck. I came up with 52 of these.
Oh my god.
I had 2 weeks.
Hey, no, fair enough.
Well, that's where the extra 8 hours went.
I was working on
Mhm.
designing the whole class, so.
It suggests the presence of, or pursuit of, forbidden knowledge in your future. Careful not to meddle in... Sorry, it warns against the dangers of meddling with forces beyond your control.
Well, an apt warning. Seafloor, it's not all too bad. Even if some people have more ominous fates than others.
Next.
Yordrick will go next if Flora is still being hesitant.
Speak your tale, green machine.
You see, it all started as I broke out of my egg. 3.
It did start there. Now that's canon.
In the egg.
Dahlia doesn't help much as the image is just you punching an egg.
It's one of those jokes of he was never a child, he just was born like this.
Yeah. She doesn't know many turtles, so she can't imagine what one looks like. Like,
Came out fully formed.
He said, give me 1 sec to find it. Interesting. He hands you the first card is the Labyrinth.
Mm.
It says that a period of trial and tribulation is in your future, where you must navigate through the darkness and uncertainty to find your way forward.
What was it?
The labyrinth?
The Labyrinth. And next card for Yordrick Son of a bitch, where'd I put it? I know it's
I'm
called the
guessing you already
Shadow.
planned out what each person is gonna draw.
Mm-hmm.
I've done.
It's just I have to find them.
Yeah.
Also, Selkus, I got yours wrong because I must have double named them. That's the one you should have.
Okay.
Which one?
See. I changed I guess I double named the Reaper.
I did.
Okay. What did he get?
Selkus, you read it. I'm doing something.
The Reaper card warns of the dangers of dark magic and the temptation of forbidden knowledge. It signifies a time of endings, yet also a time of new beginnings.
Let's see. Yeah, you get the bargain.
The bargain.
You
The
get the
bargain.
Deal of the lifetime. 2-for-1 sale.
You get a $5 direct to
makes
DVD
sense.
movie.
No.
It signifies that you must be wary of pacts or agreements made with those beyond your understanding, often as they will often have unforeseen consequences.
Looks to lantern.
Do you understand him?
Do I understand him?
Mm-hmm.
Do you speak of my language?
I'm just getting it into Discord.
What was the description of the labyrinth?
Mike, you can copy it to you.
I'm asking because I'm the one taking the note.
Yeah, exactly. Mike can copy paste it to you.
I know. I'm just clarifying why I'm asking.
Now, I do recommend you all hold on to these cards. It's always good to have a reminder of your future. You, Madam in Blue. Come a little closer.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Your future always seems scarier than your past, but something tells me, not this time.
Let's hope so.
Tell him your tale.
I will tell him my tale. I will...
What parts of your tale?
I'll do a basic outline, including the information that I gave Dahlia and Scrap.
Dahlia helping with the effects.
So I'll tell about, military, because that's like 90% of my life. What I did in the military,
Performance.
and then after military. Where is my character sheet? I have so many pages open.
Advantage.
10.
Still a 10.
God, we are not doing hot tonight.
Okay, he hands you the Behemoth and the Fortune. Let me just get everything ready in Discord so I can read it first.
Find it funny that of all the ones that I know how to spell, Behemoth is one of them.
The Fortune card signifies the promise of riches and rewards, whether material, personal, or spiritual. It suggests that fortune favors the bold and that the seeker's efforts may be rewarded in due time. And now I look for the frickin' Behemoth.
You will grow taller.
It's a big whale. You get a big fish.
Yo!
No, that's Leviathan.
Oh.
Behemoth is Groudon.
Oh.
When you walk outside, it gets sunnier.
Flora took the red pearl, Dolly took the blue pearl. Oh, wait a minute. It'd be so much easier if we weren't colorblind!
Okay, now I'm getting mad at myself. Why I did too much. There we go.
AJ, why'd you make
Gosh
50
darn you,
cards?
Path,
You're only gonna give
AJ.
out like 10.
Because what I did was I drew them before planning.
Okay.
The behemoth signifies a formidable obstacle or test of character that you must overcome. It urges you to summon your courage and face all your fears head on. Do you react to your cards in any way?
I'll just kind of look at him for a second. Like, okay. I can see the draw in all this.
And now the one person who cannot tell their tale with advantage.
I mean, hey, she'll like.
You're the best suited for this anyway.
She'll tell like what she knows. She talks about the one time where she punched out a Goliath child when she was 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tale. He'll take it. Roll performance.
19 if it's with advantage.
I'll give you the advantage just because you are a natural storyteller. There I was.
Back to back with Jesus.
Bible in one hand, slipper in the other.
No, it's machine gun to my left.
Oh.
Damn, Micah.
He's just not on the bids, man.
They haven't.
He hands you the catalyst, which shows a crystal, lightning, and flame. The catalyst signifies the need to find harmony and equilibrium in your life. It suggests that change is imminent and that you must adapt to these new challenges.
Okay.
And the next card he hands you is the vow. It took me till now, by the way, to control F.
Okay.
I was wondering why you weren't just using the find.
I
You
thought
know
you
what?
were
Shut
about
up.
to say it took you till now to read the fucking pages upon pages of backstory.
No. To just control F and look in my big document. The vow signifies a sacred promise or a solemn vow that must be upheld. It urges you to stay true to your principles and honor all obligations.
Okay.
And those are your fortunes.
Oh, only 2.
I
Okay.
said. Oh, you each
Yeah,
only got 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
we each only got 2 cards.
Did not know that.
Well, I would hope that you are not terrified of your futures, as nothing is set in stone.
Well, the future is what we make of it, right? The
Mhm.
present is the only thing that ever really exists, right?
Trust me, my title was one that was given to me, not chosen. I always just called myself good at guessing.
Out of pure curiosity, how do you do what you do?
I'm not sure how to answer your question, young man.
Looking at this guy, is he in... No, never mind.
I'm not sure if he does
What?
anything, Micah.
I was gonna ask how old did he look?
He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's also dark, so I mean, if you want to roll a disadvantage perception check, Mr. doesn't have dark vision.
Yes, I do.
Do you have devil
Oh.
sight?
Oh, I forgot he has super dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has darkest
Try that
vision.
again.
Yeah, it's better dark vision than anyone else.
Yeah, I forgot he has.
If we're all sitting around the campfire.
Yeah, I forgot Micah has darkest vision.
17.
He looks like he could be in his 30s, his 20s, or he could just be really good at taking care of himself.
You gotta remember to moisturize in the morning.
He's moisturized, he's unbothered, he's in his lane. What do you mean, how do I do it? You've just witnessed it.
I don't know, I mean...
You were the one who shuffled the deck, Yodwick.
And you drew the card.
So really, how did you do it?
Yordrik just starts thinking now. And then he just
You
kind of
jerk.
shrugs.
Exactly. Well, there's your answer.
He's gonna go over here and just make a spot for himself between the rocks. Well, I bid you a good evening and ask that you do not assault me in my sleep.
Fair enough.
Some of
He
us here
sets
can
up
make that
the tarp.
promise.
I look
Let's
suspiciously
just-
at everyone after Flora says it.
Yeah,
at everyone else.
I am going
What-
to just chuckle as I set up my bedroll.
Wait, what did she say?
She threatened him.
Oh.
That will be remembered.
It wasn't a threat.
That was so a threat. That was a thinly veiled one.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Wait, what did
Yeah.
you say exactly?
I said some of us can make that promise.
As a bit of a threat.
I
Yeah.
think that's more of a I think
Also-
that wasn't meant to be a threat. I think that was in a reference to Flora's past, but not.
Also, let's take a break here while you guys think about your fortunes.
Honestly, it's
Alright.
fitting for
We'll be back.
character.
Okay, you have now pressed the long rest button. So
Oh boy.
What?
I'm not-
I need 4 watches.
I guess I'll go first.
Oberon won't help you.
Of course, fucking.
And you guys,
do we want
when the sunrise comes, you will remember your spells.
do we want anyone who does not have dark vision to go first? Does anyone here
Who
not
doesn't
have
have dark vision?
I think
Oh,
Yoji's
someone didn't.
gone now. Everyone has dark vision.
Oh,
Yoji's
right,
the only one who
right.
didn't.
Dahlia, you have to accept it. You have to move on. We have dark vision now.
Alright.
So what order do we want to go in, though?
I'll go first, I guess. I'm not
I'll
gonna
go
overthink it.
second.
Dahlia will take third or last, whichever one.
I usually take last since I just get up early.
Yeah, so Dahlia will take third.
Pallius, go!
None of us dare wake up Scrap.
And God, what is it today?
Sheesh.
Okay,
The
I'll
amount
write
of-
Again.
Better now
The
than
amount
at
of
the
times
party.
that the amount of times that I've gotten away with not doing watch on a character by just not saying anything.
Well, to be fair, in our last campaign, we had someone who could have done it all by himself.
True.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. I knew I was gonna roll
Yep.
like junk.
Okay, next. I'm gonna write this down with the failures of what's happening.
Hmm.
AJ, nice spot. It's not us. I swear.
Alright, come on, natural one. 5!
Five, not
Still not
bad.
bad.
3, 4,
Still not
5.
bad.
3, 4, 5.
You're
Come on,
good.
Come on,
Flora.
Flora. 6 or 2. 6 or 2.
That is the best roll so far.
11.
Hey, that's like double
Okay.
what-
Everyone else was thinking about their fortunes.
I would say I do want to know what you all think of your fortunes in character.
Right now?
I thought we were gonna discuss them. If anything, maybe Dolly would have something to say about the show.
That too. This could be over breakfast, which you can. I would just recommend writing off a ration for.
Dolly had a thing about what?
I don't know. I didn't say Dahlia.
Oh, I thought Peleus did.
No, I said maybe Dolly would have something to say about the show she just watched because you said your character was very interested in it. So
Yeah, she's just more interested in the stories.
So yeah, after everyone write off a ration for breakfast.
They're all in one bag, so.
I was gonna say I don't think I have mine on me because
Someone write off 5 rations.
I'm
whoever-
getting it.
And I would say, Flora, you definitely have the time to think about yours.
Yep.
So what do you think about it, champ?
It makes me think.
About?
Well,
What are these thoughts?
think,
The-
girl, think.
Georgia, get the
fortune
stick.
card?
Hmm.
The fortune card makes me think that maybe there is a chance for some type of happiness in the future. So, wishful
And the
thinking a bit,
behemoth?
but I'm struggling to decide what exactly the obstacle is. It
Maybe
leaves
it's
me
all
with questions.
Yeah, say maybe it's all future obstacles. Anyone else
Maybe
have any thoughts?
maybe
you
they're
wanna
not
share?
even physical.
Or
Thought-
maybe it's just this rock.
Thoughts on her or thoughts on ours? Or
You all heard each other, so just talk about it while you're walking.
I mean,
You now have these cards for your trinket tables. As about Flora, you're the one who would notice. Oberon left in the middle of the night.
Did he say
Did I just
anything or
wake
do
up and he was gone?
Yep.
None of us. I mean, none of us noticed if he would have.
I point to your perception checks. He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man's gone.
I feel like my fortune was just kind of what I normally do anyway. Maybe saying I should try and dedicate a little bit more to figuring out new things and learning stuff. But I mean, I was gonna do that anyway. We've just been busy.
Well, maybe you're just on the right path, as you said. I think I got the opposite message from mine. 2 warnings.
I'm not sure if mine are warnings. I think one's just telling me I need to calm down, which, okay, fair. And the other one I think is just telling me that, yeah, I just need to keep up my thing of getting to the fire plane.
Both of
That is
mine
something you
seem
should
to be
keep up.
warnings of different sorts.
I don't know, it all seemed like a bunch of coincidences. But at a certain point, coincidences become non-coincidences when it keeps happening, so...
I don't really think there is such a thing as coincidence.
Oh, there's definitely a coincidence. I think that in this case there was probably magic involved, though.
When there's magic involved, I just doubt there's a coincidence there.
Well,
Are you saying there aren't coincidences at all, or are you saying this isn't a coincidence, Pallius?
No, there's certainly some things that just seem to happen. Life is unpredictable, but we don't see everything as the gods do. We are limited.
I definitely don't.
So,
Oh.
I
Go
don't
on.
really believe in coincidence. At least not in the grand scheme of things.
Hmm.
It's not to say everyone is out to get you.
Stares at dice.
I'm out to get you.
I'm just gonna go with my grandfather's advice, and that it doesn't matter about past or future, just focus on the present.
Yeah, wise words. Like I said last night, there's really no such thing as the past and the future, right?
That is, in most cases, a good way to go about it. Although that has led me to being here with low amount of money and not having my own shop yet.
As opposed to...
Working a job I don't enjoy.
probably not getting paid very much and still not being able to open a shop?
Very possible.
Yeah.
Have you not been enjoying your time with this guild then?
I gotta turn you up. For some reason you're really low.
Let me try and make sure my mic is there. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, sometimes my mic, like, it doesn't hold the mic bit of it in front of me. It gets, like, bent up to the side or whatever, so I gotta correct it.
Like, I was hearing you fine, and then just that last sentence, I could barely hear you at all.
Okay, did you hear what I said, though?
I did not.
Oh, okay. Fuck, now I can't remember either. I'm 3 beers down.
He was asking if you're enjoying your time in
Okay,
this
yeah.
guild.
Considering it's a far cry from what you originally aspired to do.
Well, I mean, I still aspire to have my own shop at some point, to be able to craft my own goods. It's just a very large investment for that, and this
Are
hopefully
you
will
telling me that you're going to be a competitor?
be for
Fuck,
what?
shovel.
I mean, do you make gem? Do you do gem crafting at all?
You're part of the guild, aren't you?
I would assume that we could have shops that are associated with the guild, but not in the same building.
I'm thinking that scrap's meaning to imply that we employ a wide variety of artisans, so... What do you mean, to leave the guild when you open your store? Become independent, or would you rather continue to work within the guild?
I don't know yet.
Well, if with the new guild hall's finished by the time we get back, which, God, I'm really hoping.
Please tell me we'll have personal rooms when
Yes, you should see the blueprints I made. I still need to get them to
Thankfully-
AJ.
we're there. Pots and tables and everything in between.
Yes, no, I've been trying to get some rooms made. I've been trying, like, the receptionist area, a war room. I mean, because honestly, let's be honest, we deal with more battles than not.
Would the
We
war
do
room
get
just
into a
also
lot of
function as a
fights.
conference room?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Could easily work. Large table, lots of chairs.
I also just want, like, a secure underground section, mainly for strapped slabs for explosives and stuff, but also like
Would it be reinforced?
probably have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can put some money into it too to get some more fire resistant stuff, just because.
She just looks at herself.
Yeah.
Certainly would be a good place
Mhm.
to perhaps put a training area as well.
See, I was thinking we just like make a giant sand pit out back. Put a roof
Maybe,
over
but
it.
sometimes- Well, maybe with a roof if it's enclosed.
Yeah, we could get like some bug things to keep bugs out, roof. You can get like a Zen garden around it.
Could also be good for Scrap to test out any explosives if he has some sort of range to throw them through.
Yeah.
Similar to some kind of archery place.
Either way, if we do that, we can turn the other place into an actual shop finally. Start
Probably
selling
work
stuff.
out better.
Guild stuff outside the city so we're not disturbing people. Shop inside where you can sell stuff.
Production, rooms, planning, all outside, and selling things within. Makes sense.
Sounds
Sensible
reasonable.
Not to mention I need to get those tax forms in.
Oh god. My least favorite part of acquiring money.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to do them.
Oh, are you going to be handling all of the paperwork?
She pulls out a book. Just a thick fucking leather book.
I was gonna say, Palace doesn't
My
know that you
goodness.
guys just get sent a bill.
Yeah, it's just more Dolly keeps track of it as well, just to
Yeah,
be
no.
like,
Hey, you submit those forms, they send you a bill rather than figure it out, dummy.
yeah.
I know I liked you from the start. Keep up the good work.
We both know
She
that's
really
not
is a
true, but I
lifesaver.
will keep up the good work.
Dahlia, we have our issues, but I do not despise you.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, if I was ever gonna try it for your life, I would have done so when we were hunting.
That would have been a very poor move, actually. You should have done it in my sleep.
Eh,
If
either
you're going
or.
to kill me, you would have rather had your allies there.
You assume any of them would have helped me.
Probably not, but
Mhm.
I mean, between you and me, if we were to fight, I assume they would take your side.
Dolly kind of looks
Or-
towards the group. I'm gonna be honest with
Don't
you,
make
I
me
don't know.
choose.
I think they more try
Alright.
to just break it up.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I'd want to know what was going on before I pick sides.
Fair
we'd,
point.
we'd have to campaign first.
Shall I get you a soapbox so we're on level footing when we make our speeches?
Oh, just because you're a foot taller than me and weigh twice my weight, suddenly you're just big and bad.
I'm probably best off waiting for one of you to try to kill the other and then just stopping you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Well, fortunately, you'll probably never have to try, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, here's to hoping we never have to go that far.
I doubt we will. So, considering we're out of the city and out of the range of prying ears, what should we do if everything goes wrong with the Bitterblacks? Not that I'm not confident in their plan, but
Which part?
if... Well, say they're unable to remove the snakes themselves. Or alternatively, that they simply fail to get in the good graces of the woman they're trying to.
Well, they're under contract to where all we have to do is try. If they don't succeed, then they still have to help us with the snake issue. If we fail on that front, well, the city gets the ASX vaulted by the religious group.
We could always do our best to evacuate as many citizens as we can before they.
That would probably be the best second thing we can do, but we also then run into an issue if our plan fails, we're wanted criminals inside the city.
I mean, they would have to, one, believe us, two, the information would not have to get to the church itself.
So we form a rebellion.
By the way, I never got to meet the religious group.
I don't know if you would have liked them as much.
Hmm.
They have a different interpretation compared to yourself.
Curious set of people, but at the same time, they've spent how many years dealing with this?
They've been in charge of the town for roughly 20 years, I believe.
And yet they still haven't solved the problem.
Well, it's a long time to become vengeful enough to try anything.
I also think that, from what you guys were telling me, they were probably working up to the solution. I mean, summoning an angel down, that's very difficult.
I thought it a bit ironic that an angel required a blood sacrifice.
You see, that's what got me off. I was like, wait, what?
They
For all
describe
we
it
know,
more
it's
as
not
a
even an angel.
A form to take over, and then the form
Maybe-
not being able to survive the energy coming off of, as I understood it. from your
AJ.
Mhm.
description.
Question.
He's right. But
With her religious knowledge and her knowledge of magic, could Dahlia understand what, the spell summoning, or at least have heard of what would be needed for the spell, like, summon celestial?
Well,
I'll say you know about it, and this is bigger than that.
this
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
sound
well-
like summoning a celestial. This sounds
No, but
like having it.
She knows that, like, for a typical summon celestial spell, it costs a lot of money and resources
Yeah.
to convince the angel to actually fight for you. But this being on a much larger scale would require something incredibly significant.
Well, so that's the thing. This is not. They're not sacrificing this person like blood sacrifice to summon this.
They're turning them
You are
into-
thinking of it incredibly wrong.
They're essentially being
Well, there's
possessed
no way for
by
me to
the
know
entity,
that.
and their power is overloading their body.
I mean, they've explained it, so yes, there is. Yeah, no, it is. They are the vessel to be put in, and the vessel is going to burn itself out because the mortal form cannot take that much power and live.
Okay, that's fine.
so-
I think she was just trying to more figure out the terms of why would the celestial do this? Because even most celestials don't give a shit.
So we're following supernatural rules.
Yeah, so it's not summoning a celestial, it is pouring celestial energy into someone who is here on the material plane.
Okay, that's
No,
very...
it's possession.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be an actual...
Possession.
Okay, possession, got it.
Mhm.
I
In
wanted to make sure
exchange
I
for
had- it had been a while.
letting them act upon the mortal plane with a physical body, well, that physical body's not going to last.
Oh, so like
wow, I get to
not
be
like-
here. I'll do you a favor.
So is it like a massive celestial being that they're allowing, or is it like actual, like, here's a vessel for our god to come and do some wrath before it burns out and they go back to being what they typically are?
It's an angel is basically going to a high-ranking angel will be taking over this body, fully manifest itself.
So it's not.
It's going to do
something-
them
a
favor.
Dahlia doesn't know how possessions work, so I guess yeah.
Basically, the body is being completely taken over by this entity to allow it to use all of its powers it normally has on the material plane where it normally wouldn't be able to function. And it's going to cause so much power to be put into this one body that it's going to burn it out from the inside out.
Like a light bulb. So basically, okay, in exchange for a few days of I get to exist in the mortal realm, I'll do you one favor. I'll give you an hour.
If you've ever seen Supernatural, it sounds like it's really similar, where essentially if it's not the absolute perfect vessel for this entity, it just burns it out within a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I didn't get that part. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's about it. It is a possession. And
What if
it's
they-
a willing possession at that.
But what if they did have the perfect vessel?
Where are we going to find the perfect vessel for an angel? Dahlia, are you without sin?
She thinks back to her punching out the Goliath child. No.
It's,
Yes,
it's
I
not
think
even like a without sin thing. With Supernatural, Castiel's perfect vessel was just like a dude who was a dad.
You would have to
So
you'd probably have to find someone that matches like that particular angel's like beliefs and like ideals to the letter.
Gus Higgins.
And probably possesses some level of celestial blood in them. So
Yeah, being an Asmar doesn't hurt.
yeah, probably the part of them being an Asimar is the only thing that's going to allow them to stay alive for the couple hours that it happens.
Suffice it to
Say,
say that I don't think we're going
This
to find
vessel that they're going to possess is an Asimar, as a reminder.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Suffice it to say, I don't think we're going to find a perfect vessel to avoid that sort of fate for them. So effectively, it's a blood sacrifice.
Not unless one of us is secretly an Asimar. Anyone?
Mm,
I doubt you two. She points to Flora and Valius.
well, Flora might be closer than me.
That is probably true. What do you say, Flora?
Uh,
Do you
a
secretly
quarter,
have angel
maybe?
blood?
It occurs to me we need someone who is connected to giants to round us all off.
Can anyone speak giant? Strap, can you speak giant?
He responds to you by saying yes in giant.
It doesn't answer my question.
Yeah, you don't know what he says.
Well, he said something.
It sounds like he has something stuck in your throat. Could you say that again?
Ruth?
Yes, I can speak giant.
Okay.
So, anyways, I'm assuming we're not okay with the whole sacrificing somebody and letting them nuke the entire. Not nuke. That's a modern word. Why would I use that? This situation.
Deus Ex Vault the city?
Bring down the
Grim.
sun on the city. Yes.
I mean, we also know that it'd likely be. Oh,
I got it. The music ran out.
Here's this music, yeah.
I mean, we also know that in the case of that situation happening, more than likely a large number of innocent people or those that are not. I don't say directly affiliated because the entire town follows the serpent, but more a lot of people who are unaware of the situation are just going to more than likely die.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to sacrifice themselves to be a vessel for a celestial, that's their business as far as I'm concerned. I'm just not okay with them killing a bunch of people to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have thought an angel would also have a bit of a problem with it.
Well, depends on the angel, technically.
So, assuming we're not alright with that, and assuming potentially we fail, which may or may not happen. Dahlia, do you have any plans, or should I make a suggestion?
My only thought is that if we could talk to the religious people again, I'd like to try to convince them to help us for when we do attack stuff. Because, I mean, someone on there must also still think, like, yeah, you know, it's a final result kind of thing, but it's not exactly the ideal situation.
Be a hard sell, but you can be charismatic at times, so maybe you could sell it to them if we had a good plan.
Maybe they'll be willing to listen, one religious person to the next.
You
All you know
probably
is a
have a better
handshake.
chance at convincing them than me.
My speech would just convince them to try it because I'd just be telling them it's a gamble.
The super secret handshake of religious people. Just like,
Yeah, like we're all there's 10 different gods, but you know, like
yeah.
You got your membership card? Do I ever?
I mean, in the other campaign, Dwargon had the blacksmith secret handshake, so.
I said, you'd probably have a better chance than anyone, but we'd need a good plan otherwise.
Our options are very few in this situation.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, if, you know, you guys can make the cure for the addiction, we could probably get people to snap out of it long enough to convince them to leave and or join in.
I mean,
It's actually a good point.
as I understand it, it would just remove their addiction for it.
Exactly.
They
But
would not remove their knowledge of what's happened, so they would have seen what the Serpent Church has done for their town. They
Do
may
keep in
still not
mind
want
that-
to go follow our suggestion.
they
Do keep in
still
mind this.
Sorry, go on.
Serpent has been around for an entire generation. Some people have been born and lived their entire lives under their rule.
Hey,
See-
Scrap, history check.
If I'm not mistaken.
I feel like that's why if we could get some, even just a little bit of evidence, doubt in people's mind about them. Good
My
fucking
God.
lord.
Never mind, have a
We're
nice
nearly in
day.
the double digits for natural ones.
this
I like
is-
one more, and I think we've hit 10.
See, this is why I
Yeah.
don't use dice bots. I do not
Well,
like them.
we took a week off, so I got extra thirsty.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's so many net ones in this session, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. If I might suggest it, we could attempt to assassinate key leaders of the church. Their priests are rather arrogant. They walk through the streets as if no one could touch them.
If we were to assassinate them, we'd have to hide ourselves in some way.
Of course.
Quick, Dahlia cast seeming.
I don't know it!
I'm just saying, this wouldn't be the be-all, end-all. I would say we would do this to weaken them. Potentially weaken the morale if we can do so.
It could also raise their guards, though. We just strike out against a random priest.
It would, but it could also make them paranoid. Irrational. Easier to trip up. Make mistakes.
I still say a smear campaign would work pretty well.
Suppose you're welcome to try if you want to go graffiti some buildings and see what results you get. By all means.
My grandpa did something similar once. Good work.
He's done everything.
Did your grandfather start a revolution?
No, he just really liked making murals where he wasn't supposed to.
No, he just spun them right round, baby, right round.
He turned the city the other direction, and it just fixed itself.
I guess this is all hypotheticals. We'll cross this bridge when we come to it, if we should unfortunately have to.
I think the first bridge we need to burn is your guys' little foray with the higher-ups.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm not looking forward to going on a date with that woman.
Oh, come on. You seem so interested.
You did seem
Yes.
kind of interested.
Do you think they make a suit in my size?
We could,
Well,
I'm sure they could get you one.
A bit large, but come on, they can make something. No, I'm just absolutely terrified. I don't really know the protocol for a woman like her. You know, the
Don't be a
type who,
wuss.
if I compliment her, looks a little bit too much, she'll cut my balls off.
I recommend don't try to touch where you shouldn't.
Not what I was planning to do.
Well, no, I'm
No.
just saying if you're trying to, make sure you're not gonna lose a hand or something, that's probably the good first place to start.
It is standard
most
notable
definitely.
protocol to
Hands
not
off.
I feel
do
like
anything like that in a formal setting.
I feel like even
I say simple comp. And just keep it light.
If another guy tries to talk to or threaten physical violence.
she actually may like that, yeah.
That's actually fine.
She
But
seems
not
like
too
the type that
much.
would rather take care.
I do think she could take care of herself, and if there's one thing most people hate, it's when you do things for them that they could very well do themselves.
Then maybe a hype man? To a point.
No, I don't feel like that would really go for her.
She is a difficult
When
one.
people are strong, they don't really usually need other people to tell them they're strong.
Some people like it though.
Well, that's because those
No,
people are
you just
weaker on
need to
the
tell the
inside.
person messing that.
Flora, you're cutting out like every other word. Sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Her internet?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just sorry to be the one to have to break it to you.
No, it's not my internet. I adjusted my sensitivity because it kept picking up my husband, but apparently I went too far
Okay.
the other direction.
Yeah, I think you're good now.
Thank God.
So what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Something about simple compliments?
Yeah, simple compliments and just something tells me that she would enjoy a compliment from time to time. Seems like she probably doesn't get many.
Her and her brother.
Mm-hmm. She might give you the attitude that she doesn't care for it, but most women like compliments.
That is true.
I suppose I have the hardest job of all, then. Well, maybe, besides Yordrick. I forgot, it does escape me. Did the Bitter Blacks already have a identity prepared for you? Background story?
No,
I think
We-
you
that
guys.
was your responsibility.
I think you guys were
Oh.
talking about a possibility of a rich merchant who was invited for
Mhm.
their jewel crafting.
Right. Yordrick could talk the talk on that sort of business side of things,
Mhm.
but
He could. Perhaps you should make a few little trinkets to take with you to sort of.
Or where?
You
if we
Yeah.
have
y'all are
just to
saying
wear.
that Yordrick's just kind of looking around for a second around at all the trees. He starts sinking into some mud. We have a problem.
What?
What's your problem?
I don't know where we are.
Yeah, you guys have been moving. He got you lost.
Guess what? It's another natural one!
No,
That's 10, baby.
Do
didn't
I
even see it.
refresh?
He privated the roll, so it didn't.
Yep.
All right.
I didn't want to interrupt.
How?
Dolly's gonna look up because you can at least tell your location by the, sun.
Yeah.
You're heading in the right direction, but
Just
you,
looks around a little bit. I haven't known where we've been this whole time, so.
you've walked in a couple circles.
Right.
So are we headed in the right direction?
You can reorient yourself to be so, but currently,
Okay.
Alright,
Well, I'm gonna
let's
use
take
the
a break.
shadows with sticks trick to get us back on the right track.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
so
Ooh,
make-
now the survival check can be rolled publicly with advantage.
I'm going
Someone
to
get
give
me out of
whoever.
the mud, please.
Yordrick.
Palace, can you help him get out of the mud? I don't think any of us are strong enough to pull him
He's
out.
still sinking.
Alright, I'm about to go over and pull him out of the
You take some rope. I need an athletics.
Dolly will help as much as she can.
This one,
Why does
anyone-
it have to be another roll, AJ?
Actually, I mean, hold on, if you were all willing to tug on this rope, he's just out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to see Yordrick sink.
Okay, just in case, I want to know what it would have been.
No, it's fine. Leave him in there.
Look
I'll-
at this. Look at this.
No, it's fine. Leave him in there. Scrap will just throw a grenade in and we'll make the mud into a crater.
I mean, in worst case scenario, I dimension door out, but it was more just a flavor thing of, I'm lost, slowly getting shorter.
Bro, you can dimension door?
No, Misty Step.
Okay, I was about to say.
It's different.
Wait a minute.
I secretly got my 5th level before all of y'all, don't worry.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
So when he killed Moss Yordrick,
I stole his power.
Can only be one.
He accepted his shadow as his true self and gained his
is
true
that
power.
he grew
I
emotionally
can
and
say,
got the
hang on,
level.
he got a persona?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yordrick with a stand.
Persona, Yordrick going Persona 4 route with this. All right.
Yordrick starts to JoJo pose and just ends up on his back. I didn't think this through.
And he's
Grab
back in
help.
the mud. Alright, everyone grab the rope and pull again.
All right.
We need to attach a wheel to my back.
All right. Anyways,
Alright, Yordrick, the survival check publicly, please. so we
with
can-
bardic inspiration.
And
Okay.
advantage.
Would you like a whip too? We've been rolling really bad this
Yeah,
entire
man.
night, I have to ask.
No.
Okay, we're not gonna go that hard on the skill check.
Micah. Okay, he rolled a 20 plus.
Oh, thank God.
Still a D6, right?
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
still
D6
a private.
advantage.
So a 3.
Okay, at 23. You lost an hour, but you are now coming back up on the city again.
okay.
By the way, how many days do we have until the event?
It's 3 days from today.
All right. I know that we just got back. Would anyone like to go and like, I don't know, do they have hot springs, bathhouses, anything in the city? Because we did just get out of a swamp.
There is a bathhouse.
Oh.
in-
There's a spa in your hotel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I am going
Yo,
to the
spa day?
I am going to have a spa day. Anyone want to join?
Yeah, let's go from the muddy swamp to go get different but better mud put on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Flora.
Very few
Flora.
types of mud are good for you.
I need an insight from Flora specifically.
Ooh.
I can't help you, Bardic, because I don't know why.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. No one can.
Insight.
Insight from you specifically.
12.
Nice.
Not the worst.
Let me find
That's a pretty-
the. Let me find the thing.
I was gonna say, that's a pretty high roll for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thunk me giving Moss 12 AC would have killed you?
Dude, when the dice are like this, a fucking commoner could kill us all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we should cast Squire Ball at somebody.
Oh god.
We will all die, AJ.
If someone's 4d6 commoners.
TPK. TPK.
You cannot pinpoint a location, and it's very brief, but Flora feels like she's being watched.
Mm-hmm.
She unfortunately... Actually, hold on. Let me... Because it doesn't have a we don't use passive stealth. Let me just check if you actually beat it. Yeah, you did. You know you are being watched by something.
Oh, he's checking up on you to make sure you're okay.
You don't know by who.
I don't know either.
And this is
This
what,
is not a warm, like, nurturing. This is... You feel like you're being predated.
Oh.
And this is in.
Just outside. Oh, and in, actually, yeah.
I was gonna say in the city.
Yeah, there's no barrier here, so in.
In the city. Do I
Yep.
feel it all the way like up to the hotel?
No, the second you close the doors.
So this was happening inside the walls, not just...
Well, so this happened as you were approaching the gates.
Ah, okay.
As you were walking through the streets. There was going to be something else, but you unfortunately did not roll well.
Story of our session.
Yeah, that's the entire
Yeah. So it stops as soon as we get like
Behind closed doors.
behind the like to the hotel.
Mm-hmm. If I had to give it a feeling, is that you're being predated.
I don't know what that means.
I feel like that's a bad feeling for
Predatory.
Flora.
I mean, it means a
It-
predator is watching you.
Yeah, it's that feeling, that
It's that
chill you get,
hair
then
on the
you're
back of
fine.
your neck stands up.
Yeah,
It's,
like when
it's
you-
like Ryan watching you from the bushes feeling.
Yep.
Mhm. That tingly feeling you get when you let your leg hang off the edge of the bed.
You know, that thing whenever you like are playing a horror game and there's nothing directly happening, but you feel like something's about to happen.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
what does Flora do with this feeling as we get back into the...
Well, as we get into the hotel, I'm just gonna kind of close the doors and look at the rest of the group. All right. This might sound a little bit crazy, but I feel like we were being watched. Or I was being watched?
So, there's more. So, like, you know, when you walk in, there's a table, and there's a letter on it. Specifically addressed to you.
Okay.
You open it up, and there's just a drawing of a skull with feathered wings.
Backstory.
And it's just, I know you were here. Written on it. Specifically in Infernal.
Do you show it to us, or do we all see it, or...
I'm just gonna fold that note back up real quick. Yeah, mm,
Everything all right?
Did
Do you
we
just
all
tell
see
them it's spam?
I think Cedric is just keeping an eye on us again.
Insight.
Insight.
You're
Yeah.
a terrible liar. I'm not even inciting. That was just a horrible lie.
Yeah, you can just think she's lying.
I mean, I was gonna.
Yeah, 3.
17.
8.
Flora deception.
15.
So, Dahlia knows. Dahlia knows you were hiding something and you're nervous.
And Dolly gives you the mom eye look. The.
Hmm.
She doesn't press on it though.
No.
Well, what exactly was in that letter?
Like I said, I think Cedric is keeping an eye on us.
I wouldn't put it past a spellcaster to be able to do that, but why would you be so quick to hide it away? Unless... No, he doesn't seem like that type of man.
What, did you think he was sending her, like, nudes or something? Like,
No,
A highly detailed sketch of his wiener.
I was gonna say, like,
Unsolicited dick shit.
like, he's not that kind of man. I was like, wait. Like, it's like, not like that'd be anything new. She's gone through.
like, yeah, I've seen this quite a few times before.
Remember that bit in, sorry, I had to read it. Remember that bit in the Ted series where the girl got mailed a picture of some guy's
Oh
wang
yeah.
in sepia tone? And it was flaccid?
Yeah, Dahlia's just gonna set up spa days because he's just kind of like,
Or
How deep of a tissue massage do you need on a scale of 1 to 10?
Dahlia gets a 10.
Oh, that's ocean deep.
She has it charged at like with the room and
There's
everything.
You just see a large Goliath woman ready to get the stress out.
for
You all go ahead with your spa day. Just
you heard the
looking at
woman.
Peleus, I heard you.
grab your. Can we have a moment, please?
Okay.
Dahlia's gone at this point.
Yeah, I assume Dahlia's like
Oh, yeah, no.
already gone.
No,
Just like, I'm not
you
dealing
said-
with any more mystery shit, no more secrets, no more lying. I am going to the spa. I am getting a manicure. I am having a good me day.
You two can go figure out your shit. Like,
I want a classic Rick and Morty adventure.
yeah.
Perhaps shrugs and walks out.
Laura, considering what
Must-
we both know about each other, I assume we can have a few less secrets at this point.
You really must press.
Lord knows you're a terrible liar, and you do love to skirt around things far more than I do.
Fine. Admittedly, I could probably use some help figuring this one out. And I will
that's
show him the note.
I can read Infernal, so
Mm-hmm.
do
I
I
thought we
reckon
changed your Infernal for Abyssal.
I have both,
Okay.
Nice.
just to make sure I've covered my bases. I also speak Elvish. Never come up.
One day someone's gonna speak Gnome.
What about halfling?
I don't want to speak British.
They are not here. This is God's city.
Monty game. Halfling is Spanish.
There are no halflings here.
And as I'm showing him that, I'm also going to try and remember if I've seen that symbol anywhere.
I'm kind of curious too. Is it like a crest?
No,
Okay.
but I will let you roll one final insight on this.
Just Flora?
Just Flora, because only she. Yes, someone you don't know.
Ah, 10.
God.
These.
I'm not
that
going to tell
is
you anything.
nothing
I'm
but
just
my-
going to point out, hey, what has feathered wings?
What has feathered wings?
Yes, that's the question I'm going to ask to provoke your thought.
A lot of things have feathered wings.
Yep.
Right, but what relevant to Flora would have
And
feathered?
what do skulls sometimes represent?
Damn it.
A skull written in Infernal with wings.
Where's Tofu?
And no, if you got a tofu death, remember, tofu's immortal.
Yeah.
Where's Tofu? Is he secret? Is he safe?
Is tofu a lich?
Oh, my tofu.
Were his feathers his phylactery?
I think tofu is fine. You have any idea who could have written this letter? I'm imagining you avoiding certain agreements, responsibilities, whatever you want to call them.
Just a few.
Right. I'm assuming some of those people weren't exactly happy to accept such defiance.
Well, yeah.
Maybe painful to think about, but if you can help to identify them, then, well, it might be a hell of a lot easier to deal with things.
Mm. Hard to say. Got a few things in my past that would be trying to catch up to me.
Fair enough. Anything in particular jumping out? Anything I could help to consider with you?
Think
I don't
about
need all-
people you've met.
I don't need all
Not
of the
people
details.
I've met.
People you have met.
I have met.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be that because I haven't met that one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do more here, but I really can't.
Yeah, well, I'm
Elias,
struggling too because my insight
Selkis,
was
if
so
you
low.
have Selkis, if you have an above game guess, you can PM me it.
Like, the thing is, I haven't gotten to know Flora's character enough to take a
Oh,
guess.
this will not influence the game at all.
Yeah.
I just want to know if you, as a player, have a guess
Okay.
of who could have sent this, and you just PM it to me.
I have a guess, but it wouldn't make sense.
PM it to me. All guesses are just as long as Cat doesn't see them.
Can I PM you, my guess?
No, you have to say it out loud. This is your thing.
Yeah, you
What?
can roleplay it.
Yes, you do.
Like, you don't have to give me the right answer here.
Fun
Just-
fact: if you're wrong, doesn't matter, and you can just say you think this, and Selkis is man enough to not meta.
well, that's the thing. I can't even meta. I don't know who it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling with this one. I really wish I would have rolled higher. God, above game, looking at my NPC sheet.
Got it.
He got it.
God damn it. Fuck.
To be fair, like,
How did you get it and I didn't?
Bro, no hint. No hints.
I can't say why. Well, there's only one hint I could tell you. It is that, the person who would have wrote this
Careful.
definitely you would know. Like, it makes sense in terms of stuff that has been happening.
I think it's the feathered wings that's throwing me off.
Feathered wings and a skull.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't let anyone else look at it, so.
Yep.
Well, then I'm just gonna roleplay the fact that I'm stumped.
Any names, any people, any ideas, any...
Maybe go get a walk, get some fresh air.
Yeah, I think I really can't place it. I mean,
Okay.
the wings. It makes me think of someone, but that person wouldn't leave such an ominous note.
Okay. Which someone?
Just a friend of mine.
It's Skeletor.
Okay, so a friend of yours.
Just
but they
a friend of mine from the army,
Right.
or most of my friends came from, if I'm being honest.
So you could ask other people in the group for just the letter alone. Not like anyone else can read it.
Yeah.
We can translate at least.
Well, that's the thing. If you
You
don't
can
want what's on it red, and you're just like, do
Yeah.
you know this symbol? You could do that.
You
Okay,
could go
so
ask Zedric or something.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Just
if he has the ability to spy on people, then I think he could use something that belongs to another.
perhaps I should go think about this for a moment.
Might be more help than me, although I don't exactly like the idea of you going alone if someone's leaving you a note like that. And they also had access to this room as well.
I thought this would be at the front desk. Where's this in the room?
I thought he said it was at
It
the
was in your
table.
room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, there's
This
a
is
friend
the-
of mine. She's quite whimsical, so perhaps it's a joke.
Hmm.
I really don't think my ex-fiance would bother with this sort of thing. He's not that.
No, he sends you a sketch of his penis.
Yeah.
And
This is
Floor
too
just
much-
looks at it. Inaccurate.
Flora looks
Way
at
too
it.
fucking big.
Flora's look at it, and after 2 nights with Zedric, I've seen better.
No,
4 out of
actually,
10.
no, the reaction. Why did he draw someone else's dick?
Okay, so you don't know. Do you want to go see Zedric then?
I think I'll just mull this one over for a bit.
Do you stay in the room? Do you go do a thing?
We have been gone for several days. I'm gonna go see Toph and bring him snacks.
Snacks with an SH. I like it.
Oh god, I'm gonna flip a coin and see if I either go with you to make sure you don't get ambushed in the street by this fucker, or if I go and do spa day.
Tails,
call it.
spa day.
Okay, Tails spelled spa day. That didn't really flip it. You kind of just... Alright, Tails, spa day, I guess. Thank you, Nickel of Truth.
Thanks, Philip.
Yeah, I'll stop down by the kitchen and pay for.
For what an
some-
Axpeak would want, I'll say
Fetch
you
me-
go get a rabbit. A living
Okay.
rabbit.
All right. Yep.
They just throw into a pen with Tofu, and Tofu's like,
Yep.
oh, hell yeah.
Toby Keith
Gonna
does not.
shit.
Toby Keith does not want to be fed. Toby Keith wants to hunt.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of facility Tofu's in right now, but if they have
He's
any
in
sort
a
of
sta-
like,
He's in a very posh stable.
do they have any kind of like run where I could like let him out?
Oh yeah, he's
with
been sitting out in the
Rabbit?
field.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're not gonna let horses get atrophied.
I'll just go.
No, Sal, because Joe did not send her the letter.
No!
So as you are coming home with the pet store with a feeder rabbit, definitely not bred to be a pet, you see a figure in a nearby alley, hunched over in a black cloak, almost with a fog around them, and everything goes kind of quiet as you see this figure.
Damn it, why did I have to go to the spa day?
No, this is 100% Flora's personality. I'm just gonna look at this figure and go, well, what's the deal here?
As it begins to approach, it just points a finger directly at you. You see no face.
I'm here to take you to Christmas future.
Yeah, you do see the ghost of Christmas future, essentially.
No, the one I was gonna go with was Return the Slab.
See, Yoji just says, Flora, you're gonna be haunted by 3 ghosts! And they're all me.
Different costumes.
Yes, but essentially what looks like death is just approaching you.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, with the rabbit.
Sorry,
Oh.
my kid just bust into the room to give goodnight kisses.
Okay. Yeah, essentially a figure of death is coming towards you, it looks like.
Yeah, they have no face.
They have no face, and you're holding a rabbit that's about to die.
Okay, I'm just gonna juggling this rabbit because probably want Tofu to have a snack.
It's in a cage. You can set it down.
Okay. I'm gonna set it down. Put a hand on the pommel of my sword.
Mm-hmm. And suddenly... Oh, that's a good roll. You're hugged. You are hugged very tightly.
Aww.
That's a friend.
Maybe it was your friend the entire
And as the hood comes down, I think your guess was correct, but you're too chicken to say it. Buzzer! This is everyone's favorite necrolich, Lady Vivian, is just hugging
That's
you.
who I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone got it,
that's
but
the dead
Selkis.
person.
So
Oh,
the funny thing is it's probably a good thing Palius doesn't go with you, because didn't Palius say he hates the undead?
yeah, he hates specifically how she uses them.
Yeah, because I was looking through all the people we've known. I was like, the only person who has like a skull that I can think of would be Vivi.
What do you mean how she
They're
used
probably
them?
for
They
Raven, and
consent.
Raven are the birds of death.
Which Palace wouldn't be able to figure out either, because he's never fucking met her either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you wouldn't, but like Selkis could.
Yeah, it's also been a very long time for Selkis as well.
Yeah, no, you are like lifted off the ground, big, tight, spin around hug.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I will hug her back. You really have a thing for the theatrics, don't you? You couldn't just knock on the door.
Well, I tried, and you did not answer. So I had the bird leave a note in your room, and then the bird crumbled to dust.
Well, I'll admit, I'm glad it's you.
What did you expect?
We can talk about that some other time.
Hey, cat, insight me again.
This is already sounding like, oh, that golem you sent me, something was fucked up.
By the way, you feel that predation again. What's wrong? Are you uncomfortable?
Just got something peeking over my shoulder recently.
Wait. She set you down. She, for the first time, looks stressed. Salem, get out of there. As basically coming out from invisibility from behind you is the skeleton of a wormling. I'm gonna send a picture of it into Far and Wide, because this is her new acquisition.
Acquisitions Incorporated?
No.
He does that. This is Salem. He is my new little buddy, and he hates love.
Oh.
Aww.
If only Scrap was there, he'd just show me like, so fucking metal.
Cat said this was cute.
It was. It's cute when it's not stalking me.
And because I have positive feelings for you, I think it got jealous or angry and saw you as prey. No! She's just disciplining him. Not this one.
Spray bottle.
Essentially, holy water spray bottle.
Oh god, it burns!
Oh, I'm just
I want to point out, this thing literally has a feature called hatred.
No.
Like
I'm
a
just
chihuahua.
gonna look at it. I'm no threat, I promise.
Not that you are a threat, that there is love in you. You feel the motherly kind, and long story short, it was an egg that never got it.
Oof.
And then I got the egg.
This isn't the white dragon, is it?
No.
Okay.
Above game, no.
I still want to go get that.
With all the work I put into that, no.
Well, it really is a fascinating creature.
Thank you.
And it talks. Okay.
What do you mean? Honey, I think it might be smarter than you.
Not all undead are intelligent.
Not a diss to you, but no. He's a dragon.
You know what? It's It's been a long few days.
So, are you going to go kill that rabbit, or...
Actually, I was gonna let Tofu kill it. He's in need of a little bit of enrichment, so if you'd like to join me for that, and then we'd head back to the hotel.
Ah, bon. Perdonez-moi, I don't know who this Tofu is. You didn't have him when you went to visit her.
Pet of mine.
Oh, you got the new one, too.
I bet Vivian's gonna love Tofu.
I'm gonna love watching her tear that
You're gonna
rabbit
make eye
pieces.
contact. It understands. So, what is new? What's the hullabaloo you got up here, and why are you dirty?
Well, I've spent a couple of days in the swamp, unfortunately. And there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on everywhere.
Yeah. Perhaps once we're back in the hotel room, it's the kind of thing that you don't want to be heard speaking about in, public.
Stupid.
I agree, which is why we're here to fix it.
Governments that aren't me are so stupid. Okay, we see it.
Governments that aren't me.
That's how she feels.
Not gonna lie, I think Dolly would totally go live. Like, where she
Is all route your retirement home?
kind of. As of right now, Dolly's kind of like, honestly, Vivian's such like a chill motherfucker. She could vibe with living near her. She'll pay rent.
You know what rent is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what rent is, right?
Oh, I forget. What is it?
She gets your body.
Oh.
You get turned into the next workforce.
For reasons she wouldn't care.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
good
the
job,
body. The
Peter.
soul, she doesn't mess
Yeah.
with your soul.
You're gonna say, as long as her soul is hers, she's fine with it.
Yeah, no, she only wants your body.
Yeah, you get to go to the big tree in the sky.
So, besides the bird, do you have anyone new in your life? New friends? I know the big cool one died, and that makes me mildly inconvenienced.
I could have used that, buddy.
The dead ass. I was just about to say it. I wanted to make him into a vampire.
That would have been badass. You vampire, let's go.
It wouldn't have been. No, that's part. Would not have been his personality. Would have been a blank slate for her to make.
Oh.
He would have made a good one, but
Even then, just a massive mountain of a man vampire? Fuck yes.
And above game, Selkus would have designed Vampire Yoji's personality.
Oh, Vampire Yoji.
So one of
Well-
my side characters for if Dolly ever died was just gonna be a Goliath vampire.
Yo, badass. So yeah, tell me, she's excited. And by the way, the dragon is now invisible again.
Dolly, you know what your best line for that character would be?
Hmm.
I fear not the sun, for I walk in the shadow of the mountain.
Edgy.
Pretty badass still. I don't care if it's edgy, still pretty
Very
badass.
badass. But remember, talk like this is why Broden wanted us to have a side channel.
True.
So, she's essentially like poking you. Like she is so excited to have someone to talk to again.
it's been interesting. It was unfortunate to lose Yoji. We all went through a bit of a rough spot, and I think some of us still are. But we did gather a new member
Ooh.
in interesting circumstances, as sort of learning as usual for this guild.
What did you do? Find him in a dumpster?
No, we found him in a bar, and he asked if we could give him a ride after a bar fight ensued.
And what? He didn't leave, or you decided to keep him?
I think a little of both.
Huh. Doesn't have anything for that. You have now reached the run, and Tofu is just squinting at you and gently touches his forehead to yours.
Oh.
This is the first affection he's ever shown you.
I am totally gonna just lean into that and give him a little pat. And then I will kind of hold up the cage. Got you something.
The rabbit is exuding pure terror.
I will hop over the fence and try to find an area in the middle, kind of leading Tofu, like...
The cage is ripped open by Tofu's sheer force of will.
Oh, no.
Well, no, Cat, keep going. I got a thing for this.
I'm going in the middle of the run to give him plenty of room and chance, and I'm just gonna look at Tofu. Yeah, you ready to play?
Mm,
Begin
the biggest grimace and grumble he can muster.
All right. Don't lose this one, because I don't know when I can get you another one, so you better catch it.
Do you
And
really
I'm
see
going...
it?
Yep.
He gives it a 5-second head start and starts booking it. You ever see a secretary bird kill a snake?
Yeah.
He just starts kicking the shit out of it.
Pretty gruesome, but nature.
And that is actually how birds like that, like ostriches and stuff, that's how they do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they'll
like I
just
said,
devour you.
gruesome, but
Damn nature, you
Yeah.
scary. Yeah, it just starts kicking in. Vivienne just taps on his shoulder. Is there something about your bird?
He's quite lovely, isn't he?
Well, that means there's no shadow of death on him. None.
He's immortal.
Until he
Does that even-
participates.
What does that even mean?
It's the in-game reason of, wow, until he does something.
So, I mean, there's no
He's
shadow of death on Quackers
something
either, but his
multiple.
explanation is he's an eldritch being.
No, Quackers is the one who puts shadows of death on people.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like he's got a magic Sharpie and just colors it in.
Well, that actually makes me kind of happy.
Yeah, he should live for quite a while to come, but you'll live longer. Well, assuming you don't do something stupid and put yourself in front of something dangerous.
I'm just gonna crack her a big smile.
What did you do while I was gone?
So you know
Oh,
the
quite a
church.
few different things. And I'm just gonna kind of walk up and put my arm around her, leading her back towards the hotel. I'm just gonna let Tofu have his fun.
There's just... Yeah, fun. Let's just pan the camera away from that.
Yeah.
Stab, stab, stab.
Just water
You
shit
should have-
down.
It's less to eat and more to hunt.
Man, that sounds a lot like when Peleus like ripped his tail in like twain, but like over and
Oh,
over and over and
he'd
over
make a
and over.
I
and
know
over.
fantastic
they're
guard
feeding
bird.
him. I know
Well,
they're
he'd make
feeding
it-
him. I'm just providing enrichment.
Yeah, something for him to murder, because he'd make a fantastic guard bird.
Just straight up over there, like.
It's also just in their nature. It's what they do.
Yep.
How they hunt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but where am I going now?
Well, we're staying in the hotel. I'm not sure where you're staying.
She just starts to chuckle.
Are you not staying?
I go home. I don't sleep anywhere else. That's stupid.
You can just teleport there and back whenever.
He doesn't need to
Mhm.
sleep and get owned.
She doesn't.
Well, then come have a few drinks with us, and
Okay.
once the rest of us need to sleep, you can do whatever it is you get up to.
Then I want to know who you're getting up to. She pokes you. She just elbows you. You're a lot more relaxed.
All right. His name is Edric. He's quite handsome. He's charming. I'm still not sure about the whole thing, but
And
he's got my interest piqued.
pardon me saying, but what is he? Does he have plainer blood like you do?
No,
Hmm. Sad. Well, what is he?
He's a drow.
That you got the type. Let me guess. Also a gifted mage?
Yes.
Just getting called out.
Obscenely wealthy?
Okay, listen.
Oh my god, is she a fucking
It is
farseer
a
too?
good thing we're friends.
If that's what you're calling it.
Till then, you're spare blood.
You're not a farseer too. She just knows Flora flirted with her. Hey, who am I to judge someone with perfect taste?
That has the same pull as the whole Izel thing.
I do think it's kind of funny that of the idea of Flora just having a type and it's drow that are wealthy and intelligent.
And powerful.
Who she happened to meet 2 of.
Smart, long-lived, hot. I mean, like, come on.
None of you find power sexy.
God, that movie's a pull.
What movie?
No.
That was Cleveland from Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Now, you know about the danger of how he has to feel dating someone like you, no?
Are we talking about life expectancy here?
Yes, in a way. Well, you will be extremely extended given your bloodline, and even further if you continue it, but he... What's the word? You know how the beauty of a rainbow is that it's not there forever?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that. We don't have that. We are a constant like the air you breathe. The long-lived are often taken for granted because they'll always be there.
Well, like I said, it really hasn't come of much as of yet. Hadn't really thought about those sort of things.
I guarantee you, madame, he has. He thought about probably one day he might watch you die. That he'll be left alone. Or that you'll forget to cherish him. You can tell she's speaking from some sort of experience.
Mm. Well, fortunately, I'm the type to cherish every moment in the present as much as I can.
I'm just saying, make sure he knows. You're going to be around a lot longer, but longer by your standards.
I suppose it's a talk we'll have to have at some point if things continue on.
Sooner rather than later, you little mayfly, and she will pinch you on the bottom.
Don't put it into terms like that. Ooh.
Uncle Jay, sheesh.
I mean, to them, that's basically what it feels like, but
Thanks, Warhammer. Anyway, I want to get the massage.
just slap her over the face with perspective, why don't you?
Well, good news. There is a spa at this hotel.
You told me.
Well, then we should
Okay,
get
where's the rest of them? I missed a little smart one.
on.
And
The
Ms.
smart one
Dahlia.
is probably in the room doing something smart, I'm sure.
And
Joke's on you. Scrap wants to be clean.
And Ms. Dahlia gives me all the fun toys, so I like her.
Well then, we should get going.
You are already at the door. Not a far walk from that stable. It's attached to the building.
Fair. I will lead her to the spa.
Okay. Yeah, this is the first time you've seen any skin of hers. Yeah, that whole skull tattoo thing, yeah, that's directly in the middle of her back.
Oh, everything clicks for Flora, but she doesn't say a fucking word.
Deception.
Oh yeah, I knew all
8.
along.
Yeah. I can feel that. Yes, it's because I'm a death angel.
Like I said, it's been a long few days. Please tell me they have drinks here.
You are immediately served a mimosa.
I was gonna say Dolly's
Thank you.
probably just.
You just hold out a hand, and one is put in it.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly's probably
Efficient.
sitting at the at the spa, just like
Yep.
wine glass in hand.
What has
Yeah,
everyone
no,
been
yeah.
doing at spa day while this whole thing?
I would say, Dolly's been getting the deepest tissue massage physically possible.
Yeah, Dolly
Audible.
puts
That's
everything into a locker besides her sword.
Yep. And Flora, as you do end up finding Dahlia, like she always, like I said, you're supposed to put all your stuff away minus the robe they give you. There's a mask next to Dahlia.
Some trinkets just can't be left behind.
Hmm?
I'm just gonna eye the mask.
Dahlia, did you take the cucumbers off your eyes?
Yeah, she'll look over to you. What?
Bonjour.
Oh, Lady Vivienne.
I'm just responding to your letter. I don't like writing them because they can get stolen, so I just show up places.
I respect that.
Mood.
Oh, by the way, some of the things that we're dealing with here are like these snake creature things. Would you like one of those? Human.
You already gave her one.
No, not one of. No, I gave
Oh.
her the flesh golem thing.
I thought you guys did put a coin in a naga.
We never gave a naga to her.
Yeah, no, we never got one of those.
I mentioned later on. I wish I sent her one,
Oh, okay, yeah, so
but
it was.
I forgot.
Oh, honey, I'll take anything that's fun you can give me. Just don't give me basic normal peoples. That's boring. I have a lot of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Strong people are cool. Magic people are awesome. Creatures are fun.
Should I consider a giant alligator? But I'm like, I feel that's too basic. I want to get something. Something.
Oh,
with
I would have
pizzazz.
used that. I would have used that for trash pickup.
Oh. Well,
Just
we're still here.
opens its mouth and walks through the street.
Yes.
We may still get one. We're still around.
Okie dokie. So I heard you have a new guy.
Is Palace and Yordrick just in the fucking sauna again?
You're in the boys' sauna.
Yordrick has probably gotten himself a shell cleaning of some sort.
Oh, they will polish it for you.
Whole body wax. It has a different meaning for
Oh.
Yordrick.
You will shine.
Spectacular.
By the way, this is all charged to your room, so you don't pay for it.
Yeah, I mean that's why Dolly is doing
Yeah.
it.
I just
They
put what Scrap's doing in the.
Wee. Yeah, Scrap is in a hot tub. Scrap is in a hot tub. Wee.
That is just funny when the gators do that.
Hey, Peleus, I need an insight.
Okay,
With
would I be in
advantage.
this? I assume she's in the girls section of it.
Yes, no, but with advantage. Just humor
Okay.
me.
Yeah, of course, I'm gonna need the advantage. No, I guess not 19. A few good rolls.
This is happening the second she walked in the building. An aura of death and like predation just floods this place. Like death itself walked in.
Everyone else.
Do we all feel it or just him?
Oh no, you guys are used to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone
I
else, we
was
feel
gonna
it, but
say-
we're just like, oh
my-
yeah, okay.
Yeah, my follow-up question was going to be, do we know what that is?
No, you just see existential dread come to him.
Oh, I want to ignore it. But I know.
Scrap stands up a little bit to poke his head out of the water. You alright over there?
The Vivian or for?
This is boy and girls places.
Okay,
Gender
we're
divided.
within earshot of each other. Okay, I just wanted.
Yeah, Scrap is saying that to you.
Just to you. You guys don't. You guys like she's in another part of the building.
No, but Flora received a note that was rather ominous, and now I'm feeling a distinct amount of dread and death in the air.
Do we need to keep our ears open for screams of terror?
I haven't heard anything yet. It's more of just...
Does Scrap put together what he thinks that is?
Well, you get to insight Selkus, and he'll tell me yes or no.
No, I mean, does Scrap put together with what he's just told me and the feeling and everything what is happening? Or what he would probably assume is happening.
So I need to roll a general insight, and I'll tell you.
Okay. 90.
Hey.
Well, you basically... I assume, Place, you tell them what the note was.
Yeah, I'd tell them what the...
Scrap, you can put 2 and 2 together on that symbol.
Yeah, Scrap thinks for a couple seconds. I think Lady Vivian's just probably paying us a visit.
That does sound like monikers of death and or undeath.
Who was she? Oh, she was the woman you sent the body to with the coin, right? Or the Dahlia
A
did.
very powerful necromancer.
Yeah, that might be part of the reason she's showing up.
Oh boy. Here to repay her debt or something?
That wasn't a debt.
She seemed to just be friendly with everybody.
Oh, I assumed it was a sort of trade with you. You sent her specimens and she gave you some sort of gifts in kind.
No, she just thinks they're
I'm
cool.
not sure. I wasn't part of that discussion.
Alright,
Well,
she's not
you guys
being
do know
a
she gave you a butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah.
That was more
Yeah, you
for...
should say-
With the Weckingar people.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
for making the
A
deal. But,
bowler.
this was just something that we agreed to.
This is also in reference to Peleus viewing a lot of relationships as transactional. Anyways,
There.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're qualifying relationships here, pretty much everything that Vivian said about Drow, yeah, that you could probably say that for Scrap too, except if he were to die by his own hand somehow or get killed by somebody.
Hey, Scrap, you hear a bird.
I'd do a CR1 flower.
Hey, Scrap, you hear a hawk.
Yeah, but in terms of just lives a long time.
Yeah, it's a different perspective. I get it.
Yeah, Scrap.
Well, she's a friend of yours.
Scrap hears a hawk and is now scared.
No, you see, Scrub hears a hawk and you just hear as he's just under the water.
Oh,
Not again.
I thought he just
Crazy Uncle Fungus.
Well, if she's not a
You
threat, then maybe we can talk to her afterwards. I'm not gonna go barging in there if Flora's not about to be killed.
That'd be a pretty funny scene, Peleus. Just barges in, all the
I
female
could do
characters
it
just
for
look at him
the
like...
It might irritate
You
Dahlia.
catch a peek of Vivienne, here's your new character sheet sport.
If that's the case, he gets a peek of everyone, and it's just like, alright.
So, here's Terry.
Yep.
So, Dahlia, do I get a 5-minute head start, or...
You're free to
There's
rush
already
in there.
3,
Door already set behind you.
1.
Let's say, no, skeletal hands are already inside you.
Yeah.
You're free to rush in there, but it's your funeral.
Oh, God. Well, bits aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, then. Let's wait until everything's done here, and then maybe we'll talk afterwards.
Yoda just leans back and puts the towel back over his face. I needed this.
I think we all did.
Yeah, Flora would also be getting the full treatment. Massage, manicure.
Oh, yeah. I'll say, after an entire day, lunches are served. Just mostly a bunch of finger food, so things don't get in the way. You all meet up outside of the spa. And Place, you just see a happy little e-girl goth drow.
Eager.
If I had a
girl
nickel for
goth
every
drow,
single time,
okay.
if I had a nickel for every single time I've dealt with an e-girl lich, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened more than once.
With her, she's just twirling her fancy emerald staff. Oh! New one. She's pointing at you with the staff. It's more
I can see
arcane.
why I can see why you like her.
By the way, Dahlia, she would have offered you more red coins.
She'll take a couple more, yeah.
There's 20.
20 more or 20 in total now?
20 more.
Okay.
She knows you're using them, so she doesn't mind making them.
So you
Yep.
must be Lady Vivian then.
Bonjour, monsieur. Thick Leonian accent.
Scrub
Thick, yes,
pulls out.
Leonian accent.
Scrub pulls out 2 vials of ectoplasm. Vivian, I don't have any use to these, do you?
I can use them for something.
Shrugs and just gives them to her.
Merci, little friend.
Well, my name is Blaze. Yes, I am the newest member of the guild known as Far Wide.
Please
They
call
found
me
me in a
Lady.
bar.
Please call me Lady Vivian, and every time, please.
As you wish, Lady Vivian.
Hmm.
Interesting
started-
that she didn't say that to Scrub.
Well, you're cool.
He knows you.
You have saved her town. You're cool.
I'm just some guy. Also, why is this music so dramatic?
It autoplayed. It autoplayed. Here, let me stop it.
Why do I feel like I am gonna have to run out of there with skeleton bones in my hand?
Because
Yes.
the chance of that happening is never 0.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Got it. Because it's on a playlist for some reason. Strong. Plainer blooded. Very plainer blooded.
Hmm.
Wow, that's a lot. Your poor mother.
Truly a miracle.
Sure. I mean, I'm a miracle, but
Well,
Dahlia,
what can
come
I do
on.
for you?
Well, how are you for finances?
Currently satisfactory.
Sad.
Although, more is always better.
Well, because big, muscular, unique, I want the body. Whenever you die, I want the body.
I'm not a whore if that's what you're asking for.
Nope.
Good.
You're going... No, but I will make you into a vampire.
You always like this?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have to respect the boldness, if anything.
200
entirely sure
gold
if that
up
would
front.
work. I'm not entirely sure if that would even work.
Is that not the fun? Like, she
That-
looked at Scrap with, like, this guy? Really?
I think
Scrub just sort of shrugs. I mean, he keeps asking to whip people. I don't know.
it's more about the challenge.
Is he a skeleton?
No.
In disguise?
I'm poking his ribs.
Are you?
Dahlia pokes.
Definitely one in there.
I have to get it out. It's scrapped. No, but seriously, I do want to buy your body when you die.
Alright. We'll put a pin in that, shall we?
Soft. Fine, but so Flora caught me up on what you are doing, and who she is doing, and I must say, left turn, big left turn.
Dahlia suddenly does do.
Quackers with his drum set.
Yep.
Flora chokes
Quacker.
on her drink a little bit.
Quackers was
Scrub-
getting a massage too.
Scrub scrunches his chin a little bit. Yoji might have tried to give you his body after he died, but he kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, I heard about that. I kind of wanted it.
Trust me, we tried to save it.
I would hope you tried to save him. He was fun.
Yeah, well, we did, but there's like this giant force field in front of us we couldn't get through. That, and if we would have, we all would have died, so.
There was some kind of like elemental plague thing.
I would have died. Looks at the coins. Looks at you.
So many new bodies.
We would have all been stone. I don't know if that would have helped
Yeah,
her.
no, we all would have been just turned to ash. There wouldn't have been much of a body for you to do anything with.
Aww.
Yeah.
There goes an undead chemist working 24 hours a day.
I probably would get more work done if I didn't need to sleep.
Oh, you do. Trust me. I got rid of that a long time ago. It's not fun. I'm gonna tell you this one now, little scrap. You don't want it. So,
Can you just not sleep at all?
it's difficult for me.
Ever try these little plushy lamb things? Do I hold up?
Oh my god, yeah, no, she doesn't know about that. She's like, star eyes. It does what?
Okay, no, seriously, here, try it.
What's the command word?
Literally, the command word is just Mareep.
Oh, no, it's, Moopsie. I forgot.
Either way, Dahlia, if she can change it or anything, she'll do that.
She just says, Moopsie. Falls face down on the floor.
Dahlia
Just
will
grab
move
it
onto
like-
the couch.
Lets out a little shout and just dodges to the side to avoid her falling on him.
Any slight irritation in Palace's face is immediately gone as he just starts cracking.
Careful, she might still be able to hear you.
That is true.
That's fine. Let her.
By the way,
kind of looks at it confused.
no, as she, wakes back, as she falls asleep, a form comes back into visibility on top of her.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
gonna let. Well, that's new.
What is it? The dragon?
Yeah, it's Salem.
I like the name. Just sort of like, well, that's new.
Yeah, I'd say we all just back up a little bit. It's
Yep.
still not fully trained.
She will call.
I do not need to be trained.
Scrap didn't back up. He just leans in closer.
Okay, did anybody else hear that? Just
Well,
Doc-
Flora, it's the skeleton of a dragon. I imagine it has some intelligence.
An 18 intelligence.
It's also a skeleton of a dragon that she brought with her. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, she was just trying out the object. I'm sure you saw. Do you want to wake her up? Because I feel like we.
My mistress
better
will
at it.
not be disturbed unless it is necessary.
Understood.
okay.
so do we just like leave her on the floor then, or?
No, she was put on a couch. Dahlia said so.
Oh,
Well,
because it sounded like
well,
it
if
sounded
it's-
like you
if
said
that
it
thing-
materialized on top of her as she.
No,
fell over.
after he put her on the couch.
Okay, that's
Okay.
that's different. At
Yeah.
that
So
point,
Broden
you
said it,
let her
and then it appeared.
Okay.
I should let her get her beauty sleep.
I'm just happy to see it worked. How much were those scenes again?
I don't.
Honestly,
think they
how
were
much were they?
They were pretty cheap, weren't they? They were a common
Oh,
item.
let's look, because they are cheap.
I know
could,
that one
I
really
could
cheap.
use one.
Just give her.
Well, that was what
Yeah,
Dahlia was gonna
$5
do.
gold.
Yeah, Dahlia-
$5 for
Dahlia's
this.
just gonna go to the store and buy another one while
The-
she's asleep.
The one good thing to come out of this town.
Holy, see these? Love them.
She'll just
Yeah,
get-
$5 if you want a sleepy time sheep stuffy.
She's gonna ask though if like they could just modify it so that it looks like a undead sheep.
The skeleton of a sheep. Here you go, champ.
Awesome. And she's gonna put a little bow on it that
That's-
has a little skull design.
Yeah, all they did was essentially, because it's like I got a black face, they just painted skull marks on it.
And she just thought it'd be more her style.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, so she is asleep, and now the sheep, it does not work for 8 hours.
Yeah, but she will fall asleep for I think a long
Mhm.
rest time, isn't it?
Oh yeah, she will be sleeping.
The big sleep.
Alright, Dahlia's just gonna put
Wow.
the new sheep onto the table, a little card
I-
on it.
I forget. Did someone already cast a spell into Scrap's magic vessel thing?
I don't
Or-
think so, no.
No, but you know who could put a lot into it?
Mm,
Several people in this party, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Flora.
okay, go ahead, talk about what's just
Well,
transpired.
So, Flora, did she say she planned to stay here, or?
I think she's staying now.
Well,
she
yeah.
didn't plan to stay. She doesn't need to stay, as she put it, but
Right.
looks at her on the couch. Considering the circumstances, I say we let her sleep. She is supposed to be attending the party, so she does
Wait,
what
what?
she wants.
Wait,
She
wait.
is?
Lady Vivian's supposed to attend the party
I
here?
thought she was.
No!
She was just.
No, she
coming
came to
talk-
visit us.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's-
gonna visit you guys.
She just missed you.
Dolly's just gonna pull out the letter. Well, yeah, she's here to visit us, and she's also here to try to make a deal with the Bitter Blacks for undead labor.
right. Okay. Well, let's just
She'll take care of
Unfair.
that
Just
on
let her
by
sleep.
herself, though.
Yeah. She's perfectly capable. We'll just let her sleep.
Honestly,
And
knowing her strength, she may actually get to talk to the one lady.
quite possibly. God, I'd kill to see that.
They're just playing Uno.
Mhm.
It is one of those things where it's just
Scrub-
like power respects power. Both
Yeah,
of them
game
are
recognized
archmages.
Yeah, game
Scrub-
recognized game, and they looking familiar.
Scrub holds up the golem core. While we're waiting, can one of you cast a spell into this so I can start working on how to refine it?
It's not gonna
What
mess
kind of
with.
spell are you
anything.
wanting?
How
Is it?
I don't know, just push your magic into it.
Okay, fine. She's just gonna cast Luster Restoration on it.
As the core begins to faintly glow. What level spell is Luster Restoration?
Second level, highest she can do.
Okay, this lasts 2 hours.
Prep just walks over to where he's got whatever stuff he can have currently set up, and starts doing experiments on it.
so, Palius,
Yes, Roderick.
what is general stuff I would need to know?
Laura looks at Dahlia. While they have this conversation, perhaps we should go get ready for this little shindig we have to go to.
Well, I can help you. I get the servant's uniform.
That's kind of what
All right.
I
Can
need
we
opinions.
can we stop by the horse place? I want to pick out mine. I haven't done so yet.
So the way that works is essentially you just tell the Bitter Blacks, I want this type of horse. No matter what it is, they'll get it.
Yeah, I imagine though they just also have like a stable that you could like.
Not in town.
Oh.
No, swamps are not a good place to keep horses.
All right.
Yeah.
They'll look
Yeah,
at
no,
they'll look at a catalog. I'm sure they have.
Yeah, so they'll like, okay, these are the breeders we go to, pick it out, and we'll have it shipped.
Yeah.
And that is where we are going to call this. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Always expect an old friend. And choose your role carefully.